the recording has started now.
Okay.
Okay. So I'm curious before starting these, is there anything in particular y'all want to hit or notice that you want to talk about first? If not, that's fine, and we can just go right into it. It's just kind of what are y'all noticing? We can talk about it in advance, and then I can look for it in game.
Personally, I have no preference. Just kind of looking in general.
Pardon?
Just kind of looking in general.
I see.
Is my internet dying or is nobody speaking?
No,
It's
we're
no one
just not
speaking.
speaking. Oh, Mad Mask has to restart Discord.
I'm
That's
not.
not
Okay.
Okay. I'll wait a split second for that.
Yeah, sounds good.
I figured just because of timing and stuff, it would just kind of be okay. Hey, let's just do a quick reset. But
yeah, we can reset.
Oh, gotcha. That makes sense.
Okay.
okay. Also, I'm sorry. This comp is so interesting to me. I'm so curious to see how it plays.
I love our comps, dude. I'm
I
so
love-
happy.
Yeah, it works pretty well in my opinion. Like H3, it's actually kind of dope, and it's pretty good paint.
Yeah, like the comp makes a lot of sense. I see everything there for it. It's just interesting. I love seeing like random off meta comps. It's so fun.
Yeah, definitely off meta.
Yeah, that's fine though. Like, there's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, absolutely.
Hell,
You know,
just because we have time, I need to grab a screenshot.
All right.
Or grab an image. Because, quite literally, if you want to talk about off-meta shit, this is what my team has ran, and this is our team's banner on Blue Sky. This is... we have ran weird things.
What? That's crazy. That's a weird, very weird comp.
That's what we love to hear. Yeah, we've ran weird stuff too.
It's the things they
Welcome
don't
back.
expect that work the best, you know?
Truly.
You have a different advantage.
For real. Okay.
Alright.
I'm just gonna send this then, just to watch for things. Let's say this opening is fine. Please tell me y'all don't go for pop. This is fine. Okay. Question: how picky are y'all? Do y'all want me to be? Because I can be very picky, or I can be very much so like, hey, this happened. This is what, like, it just happened.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm fine with being a bit picky.
Yeah.
I think anything you observe, you should point out.
Yeah.
I wouldn't go so far as to say any. But yeah, because I want to point out the two things that happened here. I'm going to approach what's happening on the right side of the stage later, but I want to talk about the flank. If there's a flank, I wish y'all would just full commit to it. So, like, who has flank leader? Sorry, the alias or the name is throwing me off. I'm just trying to have.
That's Snorlax is the leader.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. No, why did I blank on name? I don't know why I thought that was an alias. I am.
No.
Can you time out of it?
Okay.
But I wish, like, Mad Mask and Snorlax, I wish both of you looked at the flank and made it back off. Because I get the idea of wanting to go for rain, but the thing is, the flank is going to sit there, and that's going to be a threat long term. Yes, it's a little risky. If you can deal with the threat, that means you can shift over to help the right side a lot easier.
I will say they do kill it right after this.
Okay, perfect.
Yeesh.
But it's more so, like, y'all could have noticed it here and focused it here. Because, like, Mad Mask, you're going for Pop Snorlax, I think you have your eye on the decav.
Yeah, I saw it soon, but I didn't immediately. I wasn't able to like get it out with a leader.
That's fair. Yeah, that's fine. It happens.
Yeah, Maddie ends up.
Yeah, the one thing I want to say to add, Mojo, both of you should be pushing further in for ramp, because both of you go into the open, and that's what's gonna get. That's gonna be what gets you killed here.
Okay.
I know it sounds suicidal. But do y'all see how you both angle left here? You angle left and into the open. If you go right side, if things go very wrong, you can drop into the pit and jump out. You put yourself in a spot where you can literally only be shot.
Yeah.
That's the only thing that can happen. And if you go further to the right side, yes, you can still be shot, but you can also shoot back.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all can't
That's
safely
true.
shoot back here. That's the main
Yeah.
difference.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah, I
this
got
is
stuck
perfect
on
on
the
forcing the
ledge.
fight.
How much
Yeah.
it gets out?
This is fine. Let's see. This is whatever. Can I ask what you're doing here, Mad Max? Or Mask? Holy, not Max, Mask.
Yeah.
Can you tell that English is my first language and that I am bad at it?
Fair.
But can I ask why you're going that way? Because here's how I see you for it. Yes, you're throwing sensors. You can be forcing that right side.
Mm.
And that right side is so much more important because you need to be setting up your push. Okay,
Oh, Mad Mouse can't type. Okay.
that's fine. I'll just explain my thoughts to it then, and we can talk about it after as soon as you're free to call.
Mm-hmm.
Look, I get the idea of wanting to go here because you're wanting to make sure you're wanting to be sure that nothing flanks. However, the other approach to that is you force the right side to like where that bucket is and on their ramp, and you grab rain. Because if something flanks, you're moving at the same speed as it is, and it's just a constant gap between y'all.
Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense.
Let's see if this is good. Yeah, like how pushing up here is good. I just wish this was a little bit earlier. And the main reason for that is Almedra was able to draw attention, and their structure is so weak here.
Mm.
Like it's a 3v4, y'all should be playing for this. Especially because I'm going to be saying some fighting words to you, Snow X. This is just because I don't like Leader.
Oh,
But
hey,
Leader
it's okay.
Leader at times does just put you in a flat out 3v4. Like if you're not hitting shots or putting out constant pressure, you are on a 3v4. So if you can take
Definitely.
3v3s, you want to force it. However, on the bright side, they are also running a pen, so they're also in a 3v4.
That's also true.
But like here, if y'all could fight, you have an effective 3v2, and then Snow White, if you hit your shot, great. That just makes it so much easier for your team. But like here's the time to fight, and you can also see how spread out they are. Like I think if I go to any of y'all's perspective, when you see the enemy team is spread out like this is your sign we need to go.
Mm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Especially because teams typically don't spread out this much, so if you see it, take it.
Yeah.
Definitely.
This is good here. Yeah, like forcing in here is great. It's just if you could do it a second early. This is great. Perfect. Perfect.
Unfortunately, I missed the pen because I had my back
That's
to him.
fine.
And I didn't
That
see where he
happens.
moved. But
Okay,
yeah.
so I'm gonna do the obligatory thing that I do for every single team the first time I review their Rainmaker. Y'all should be pushing ahead of the rain barrier or the rain check.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Because this is how I always will explain rain, and especially for the checkpoint system. You want to be holding in front of rain so they can just literally walk forward. So you know how some people will say like for tower control, the perfect game of tower control is where the rider is just a princess. They don't do anything.
Yeah.
You want the exact same thing with Rainmaker. Like you don't want them to shoot, you want them to just move.
Yeah. Okay.
Mm.
Because y'all don't go in front of barrier here. Do you see how both the Dazzler and Bucket can get in for free? That's why Rain does here.
Mm.
Because like
Yeah.
Mojo and because both of you had the time to get up here a little bit quicker instead of focusing Pen.
Yeah.
I know Pen's a very tempting kill. Pen's not going to do anything there.
That's true. I just didn't want them to have cooler because they haven't gotten a cooler 35 seconds in.
Well, if they get
Fair.
cooler, we have force on their plat, and we
Yeah,
just
That's
win
true.
2 fights.
Yeah. Like here's what I want to say about cooler as well. Cooler doesn't amplify the force they have. It just gives them a
That's
cushion
true.
if something goes wrong. But
That's
the thing
true.
is, you can force past a cushion. Because if it's just a cushion, it's like, okay, we have to fight them twice. If we don't win both our fights, that's fine. We're still gaining space, and this is going to sound stupid, but I ask this every single time. What wins you the game?
Well, I guess objective. But
Yes.
Yeah.
What does killing that pen do to further objective?
nothing.
Yeah.
Okay, if you let it go and run in front. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because like if y'all were here just literally half a second earlier, you get this check for free.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't we get you? No, we didn't.
No,
No, we
we
didn't.
don't. The other thing is, I still wouldn't say this is for free because Mad Mask dies, which
Yeah.
you want to avoid that if you can.
That's fair.
Yeah.
This is fine. I'm stalling. Why is this decaf pushing alone? You do not beat the bucket in a solo fight.
I don't know.
We both know why that's happening.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, wow. What's a So I wanted to back up just to see what was happening since I fixed the top of the screen very hard. Okay, this is fine. Y'all just jumped in. Okay, so I want to point something out, which is just an option.
Mhm.
You know how I was talking about how the thing that wins you the game is Rainmaker?
Yeah, pretty
Y'all can
much.
pop and force Rainmaker
That's
because
true.
the enemy
Yeah.
team is so scattered right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I don't disagree with taking these fights, by the way. Like, if you're taking the fights, it's just we're going to win them. You do win them. It's just an
Yeah.
option. And like, this is me being very picky, for the record.
That's fair.
But this is good. Y'all just need to be focusing on how do we get Rain here and how do we get it forward.
Gotcha.
Like here, I wish y'all were pushing up a little bit quicker.
Yeah.
I know you push with strike, but you don't need to because they were already backing out.
I gotcha.
This is further.
Okay.
I want to point out this
We didn't
position.
know we
Hmm?
did not see the jump. Uh-oh.
That's fine. It happens. Like literally, you can't do
Yeah.
anything about this.
Yeah.
I just want to point out this position here. Do y'all see how far ahead Snorlax and Anna are from Rain?
Yeah.
This is the spacing you want for Rainmaker.
Okay.
What is this bucket doing? Why are you just sitting there? Okay.
I don't
Yeah,
know. And then
this
he pops
is-
out, so just come.
Yeah, this is good. Okay, I was gonna say I wish y'all pushed forward without Measure, but you were focusing bucket. I actually don't hate that play.
Yeah. I didn't want a shark to get onto our vein.
Mm,
Also,
that makes
good to
sense,
know
Mad
about
Mask. I would agree
Yeah.
with that.
Yeah, good to know. I can only just go game by game, so
Yeah, fair.
please tell me I'll just hold here. Perfect. Yeah, this is
I
fine.
try to. Yeah.
Holy go off. We love seeing good H3.
Fair.
Yeah, this is fine. I'm just waiting. Amateur, why do you not jump in
Yeah.
here?
Because everybody was forward and I have drop roller.
Fair. This is what I'll say. I'm curious what you think, Snorlax, just since you would probably be the one to do it.
Mm.
I think Almojo could just call, hey, can you take a step back?
Hmm.
Like, just
Yeah.
call,
Or
hey, can you
drop,
take
or
a
I could call to drop a beacon too, because he is C
That
leader.
works.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
This is more just a universal thing. I'm not applying
Yeah,
to just
yeah.
Beacon.
It was just another idea.
But like, I think you could just call, hey, can you back up a step so I can jump? 'Cause,
Yeah.
like, there's nothing wrong with track roller. It's just, hey, I need this slight accommodation to get in.
Yeah.
Because I'll be
Yeah.
real, I'd much rather y'all as a team back off for half a second to get Almojo in than Almojo swimming in. Because that can be so much more damaging.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because like if you're able to have jumped in by now, Almojo, you see the pressure you can do. Like we've done one-on-one, you know what you can do here.
Mhm.
This is good. Nice getting in as soon as you can. Yeah, this is good on just holding and bleeding off pressure.
Yeah. I knew he still had pressure, so I jumped, but I could not find the kill.
Nice jump. That's fine. Holy, nice snipe. Yeah, this is good of just being
Yeah.
in front of Rain.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The same thing I'm gonna do with like when I was talking about Rain.
Mhm.
Make your focus Rain because that is what's going to win or lose you games.
Yeah, that's true.
Because like, I get why you're why you drop right.
Yeah.
I would typically do the same thing in your shoes. The issue is they can outpace you if they push Rain forward.
That's fair. Yeah.
Like going right here makes sense if you went
Mhm.
left side. So do you see the angle like Mad Mask has to the bucket? If you took
Yeah.
that line, that would be a lot better because that puts you in a range that keeps
Gotcha.
you safe, but you are physically in the way of Rainmaker.
Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Because the name of the game of Rainmaker, which is this is going to sound so funny, but it's just true. How you win Rainmaker and what Rainmaker is a game of holding and defense.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Yeah, like this is perfect. I'm just wanting to find out where you are. You could have dropped here immediately, and you see how the rain instantly responds. This thing is in fight or flight.
Yeah.
Like you could have just forced this a little bit earlier. This is
Gotcha.
good. Yeah, this is perfect on just bleeding
I'm-
pressure as a team.
I know they're in a 2v1, so I'm just holding them from
This
mid
makes
for a
sense. I
second.
agree with that. Yeah, this entire play makes a lot of sense. I'm just wanting to see. Yeah, like I wish I were just pushing your fights a little bit quicker.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I know this comes with time, but like the buckets alone, just say, hey, buckets alone, I want to fight it.
Okay. Gotcha.
I know that's a little bit of a hard call to make, and it's hard to keep consistent, but it really does help speed up, and it helps keep everyone safe. Like this is just me looking at the two comps. I don't know how your comp plays, and I'm not putting the time to like break it apart yet. But I think if y'all totally wipe and you can't get specials in time, you lose because retake seems really difficult with this comp.
Mhm.
Like I see the
Yeah.
tools for it, but
I mean, typically I'm on ZF with strikes, so it's a little different than we usually run. But yeah, retake would be kind of hard with
Fair.
currently.
I still just want to point it out anyways, because if there's the chance you run leader, I want to comment on when you don't have what you typically would anyways.
That's that
Just
makes
because
sense.
you have the enough to cover up for your mistakes typically doesn't mean you should be relying on it.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Like, he's not saying we shouldn't run this comp at all. He's just saying
It's not
you
that.
should
It's
know what
just
it.
this is.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
I'm not one to shut down comms. Like, run what you think works.
Yeah.
But like, I want to point out here, this bucket is alone. If you just call, hey, bucket's alone, I want to fight it, or bucket
Yeah.
right, I want to fight it, that makes it
Yeah.
very easy for your team to help you.
Yeah, I was on Dowser, so my camera is still the other way. I did not see him swim in yet.
Okay.
I have bad awareness with Bucket. I am not a Bucket player. I'm a Blaster player, and I could barely fight Bucket as a Blaster. So I went
That's
Bucket for this
fair.
map to just feel it.
That makes sense. Okay. I'll still comment like you are a bucket player because, yeah. And
Okay,
even if
yeah,
you were
that-
on
no, that's
blast,
fair.
this is what you should do.
Yeah, no, fair.
Of just call, hey, this is the fight I want to take.
Gotcha.
Because this is how I see it. I'm curious if y'all said the same thing in the games you lost. Obviously, we're going to go over two later. But I think the main way you to lose is if your coordination falls apart and you start taking 1v1s and you lose them.
Mhm.
Okay, fair.
Because your comp has a lot of tools to win 1v1s outright, don't get me wrong.
Mhm.
But if you don't win that 1v1, I think that just breaks your structure.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've definitely seen that happen.
Yeah, true.
That's why if you can call, hey, I'm going here, can someone help? Or
Mhm.
going here if I'm wanting to fight this and someone can help you out later. That prevents it from being 1v1 city.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I'm going with the knowledge that Tormi is going there, and I want to prepare y'all for the off chance that you fight her, because if you try to keep her
Ah!
1v1s, you are going to cry.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Like, if y'all pushed Bucket here earlier, this gives you a chance to just push Rain
Yeah.
quicker.
Yeah.
Nice strikes, I like seeing this. Yeah. Like, right here, I'm wanting to point it out, this is like the 1v1s I was talking about. Like, how much do I get why you go forward? I don't disagree with this for the record.
Mhm.
I just wish you could have helped or known to have helped. This is fine, yeah. Like, I wanted to point out, y'all are taking 1v1s, and you're kind of just skill diffing.
Yeah, that's true.
Skill diffing is not a strategy.
This was bad timing. Almojo zipped right as I had to fall off flat to
Oh.
dodge someone because
No,
I
that
thought I was
happens.
alone. Yeah.
Zip is totally fine to stall.
That's fair, yeah.
This is
We
good.
do
Yeah,
use it
this
to
is
stall and
perfect.
get
I just
ahead.
wish I were pushing ahead of Rain a little bit more.
Gotcha.
Like, I know it's scary, trust me, I know probably better than most people.
Definitely need to move forward.
Yeah, but like right
Yeah.
here you have numbers on your side. If you can push in front just to prep Rain, this gives you a very safe push.
Okay, gotcha.
Because this is something I'm going to say, especially at LAN, because people are going to lock in way more at LAN.
Yeah.
You're going to have the longer your games take, the more time you give the enemy team to figure out how your comp plays.
That's
Mhm.
true, yeah.
I don't know if there's going to be anyone who specializes in breaking apart comps like I would, but I could figure out your comp in a
Okay.
game or so.
Yeah.
If you give that extra, or hell, I could probably figure it out like in a game. If you give people extra time, they figure it out in 2 games, and that's going to give you issues.
Yeah. Gotcha.
Right. Yeah.
So like inadvertently, speed is your best friend for multiple reasons.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is good on pushing up. Yeah, like I just wish this was
Yeah.
a little more in sync. I'm not going to comment more than that,
I gotcha.
Yeah, we're a little scattered, I think.
Yeah.
which is fair.
I didn't even notice Mad Mask was still up there, I can't lie. I thought we were just going
That's
back
fair.
to making a
That's kind of a calling thing as well.
mid.
Like
Fair,
that's
yeah.
some of why I'm calling. Hey, I'm here. I want help. I want to fight here. That is why that is important.
Gotcha.
Because that's how you
Yeah.
prevent us a lot of stuff like that.
Okay.
Why are both of you so far back?
Yeah, that's a good question. We have a lot of control in mid still. We can definitely find out at least a sharp onto someone.
Yeah, I was gonna say because like right here, y'all could be just showing mid and like playing under, like either playing under ledges, because they
Mhm.
don't really have tools to fight you off of ledges.
That's
Yeah.
true,
Like
yeah.
I get why for you are because there's a bucket, there's a chance it just trades you, and like you have no reason to not be sitting under a ledge. I'm sorry.
Okay. Fair enough.
I knew where Decaf was too, and I knew he was separated. I could have at least sharked out them.
That's fair, yeah.
Mm.
Like it's
Yeah.
fine, but it's that both of you back up because like I'm sorry, I'm going to
Yeah.
pause from here. Almudge, you're
Yeah.
going so far back. Same with
Yeah,
you.
yeah,
You're
yeah.
just different levels of back.
Mhm.
It's the same thing as I've said. Rain is a game about holding. The best defending weapons your team has is H3 and Charger.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yes, Blast and Brush are very good, but they're good at holding in very different scenarios. This is not
That's
one of those scenarios.
Yeah.
Like this is where both of you should be going. Okay, we need to buy time for Char and H3 to set up.
Mhm.
We are fine dying here
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay.
because dying is not an issue. Dying just means you are very committed to an idea.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Because like
I
y'all
don't
back
know
up
anything
so
to go there.
okay. Bomb kills it. I'm sorry. This is just you got lucky.
He fell into a bomb because he didn't see it.
Yeah. Still gonna call a spade a spade. You got lucky on that.
Yeah.
This is
Low
good.
strikes did nothing. I'll keep that in mind.
So I want to ask one question to y'all because this is just for every mode, and this is going to be a very good question universally. When you
Mhm.
have a good lead and you know that you can stall it, do you want to keep playing offense or do you want to play defense?
I feel we're stronger in offense. We have
Yeah.
two kind of AoE
I'm in
slayers
favor
that
of
take space almost
pulling
free.
offense, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
Okay. I just ask because I can accommodate to either, but everyone needs to be on the same page.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay.
Because if you're wanting to play offense, I think there's a chance for you to crack a way out or to break your way out in this position, which is why
Yeah.
I'm asking.
Mhm.
Because like right here, this right side is actually very weak right now.
Yeah.
So like I'm asking,
Yeah.
if both of you were like, okay, we're gonna push right side and we're going to corral them into a corner,
Mhm.
you force them into a really bad spot because you put a lot of pressure on a weak spot. Because it's just the bucket there. And if y'all push that, especially because Snorlax is right there, if something tries to fight you, bye-bye. Just
Yeah.
bye-bye. You fought in front of a leader.
That's true. Yeah.
The other thing I want to point out is if y'all are where the enemy team bucket is, I know it's scary and I know it seems like Rain can just run forward. It
Mhm.
isn't that bad. Oh god, I still need to change that one day. It's gonna be there. It's gonna go off at some point. It's not gonna interrupt anything. It just is.
That's fair.
But if y'all are where the bucket is, you force the enemy team into two separate corners. So you force the decav into the corner with Rainmaker, which, good luck, soldier, nothing is painted. You are going to explode.
Yeah.
And you force the Dowser into that back right corner or onto their flat. So it lets you isolate out your 1Vs.
Okay.
Because you don't want to run the risk of, okay, the enemy team can just reconsolidate and then give us issues.
Gotcha.
Like, for how most teams that play, you're not going to need to worry about them just running at you.
Oh, yeah.
However, I know Torme is there. I'm preparing you for the absolute worst player that I know there.
Yeah.
Like,
Fair.
I think Torme is the worst matchup y'all can have, and that's what I'm going to prepare y'all to.
Fair.
Like, right here, this right side is so weak, and you see the bucket overextends. Y'all can just,
Mhm.
if y'all were looking to fight, you just kill the thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And y'all kill it here. Do you notice how you swing around the right side immediately after?
Yeah.
You could have done this a few seconds earlier, and this just makes it cleaner.
Okay. Okay.
Y'all still win your 1v1s, you're just better, but again, I'm going to push you away from
I
rolling
know.
on that.
Yeah. I gotcha. I gotcha.
Mhm.
This is good. I'm not
I'm
sure,
on
unless
a
you're playing just
flat.
to stall.
Yeah.
That's fair, yeah. I just know that the pencil knows I'm there, so I'm just like
Mhm.
trying to keep their eyes on me instead of looking
Yeah.
at the rest of my team right here.
That's why I'm saying I wish you were playing your stall. Like, push for the right side and just start squid bagging in front of them. Make them look at you.
Gotcha.
Mhm.
Because if you do that, this buys time for everyone to go up. This is good on just pushing in.
In fairness, though, if I squid bag my Ludi team, I might get kicked, so
I
need to be a little careful.
That's fair.
I mean, you can just say, hey, it's a strategy I wanted to try.
Yeah.
Because squid bagging is a
My coach
strategy.
told
That's
me.
all it is.
Yeah.
You're not wrong, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Makes you super
But-
known.
So I want to bring up one thing. I'm not sure how y'all play this out. Hold on, I should check the points. Okay, you go for another push. If you ever get the chance, and it's the last like 2 minutes, this is where you want to bunker down and install.
Mhm.
Okay.
Like, unless you're 100% confident you can get another push and you think it's better. Or if you need
Yeah.
to push, just bunker
True.
and install. Because here's the thing.
Okay.
You've played 3 minutes of this game. The enemy team has proven to you they cannot push past 60, they can't push past 80 points.
Yeah.
Mm.
you now know you have that leeway. Don't even give them the chance to generate a push. Like, you can
Okay,
just say,
fair.
we're sitting right here, and they're going to cry about it.
Yeah.
I'm not
Gotcha.
going to talk about how to stall because that's a whole different thing entirely.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
But this is good. Yeah, this is perfect of just playing in and playing for damage. And just trying to draw
Yeah.
attention in time. Perfect. Yeah, y'all are playing this very
Nice.
well.
Yeah.
This is good.
Uh,
Yeah. Like, I really think the main thing here is just calling, like, what are you wanting to do with this fighting? Because I
mhm.
think that's kind of what leads to this collapse. Because y'all win 2
Yeah.
fights
Yeah.
back to back. What's the point of the fights?
That's true. Yeah. All we're doing
Yeah,
is killing
there's
them. We're a
yeah,
mile from objective. It's not changing the game really.
yeah. Killing them's not going to change the game.
Yeah.
I mean, if your goal is you're just trying to kill them to buy time, that's acceptable.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
the reason I bring that up is so you get this kill here on Dazzers, and Mad
Mhm.
Mask stays in.
Yeah.
If you're playing just for time, they should just be holding here and just trying to keep things away. Like,
Yeah.
I'm not seeing what the idea of fighting there is.
Okay.
Like, if you can avoid,
Right.
like, if you can't define why you're fighting, I would say you should try to avoid fighting.
Okay.
Okay, let me rephrase that, because I'm realizing that can be taken a lot of different ways and not quite what I mean it. If you don't know why you're wanting to fight, be careful of where you fight.
Yeah. Fair.
Because if you can define, okay, I'm wanting to fight here, and I care about this idea enough to where if I die, I know it's the right play and I don't care, fight for it.
Mhm.
But y'all were fighting on plat, and you backed off. And I don't know
Okay.
what the idea is after that.
Yeah.
Because if you don't have an idea for why you're fighting, it just makes everything super messy.
Mm.
Fair.
I'm assuming this
Eh,
grab was accidental.
Yeah, but it was.
Yeah, that makes sense. This is good on just fighting in. Yeah. Like Mad Mask, I wish you were
Yeah.
just playing for fights here. I get the idea, but I think for how your team plays, it's much better to fully commit in for fights and just take the risk.
Yeah, like at this stage of the match, we don't need to fish for cooler as much because we already
Oh,
have
yeah.
the
You have
Yeah.
the
lead. You're
force
not
to
pressed
hold it
about it.
at the lead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
I didn't realize they were playing for cooler. That makes a lot of sense. I just saw something back up and I'm like, why?
Mhm.
Fair.
Yeah. Wait, this is good. And I see y'all wanting to fight. It's just defining why. And defining what do you want to
Gotcha.
do here.
Mhm.
Because for the record, I do think a good answer is we want to fight for plat to stall. That is a very good answer.
Yeah.
Mhm.
That's fair.
It's just why. Because, like, are you pushing up here? This makes a lot of sense. It's why.
Yeah.
Holy skill diff. That is impressive mechanics. I have to give credit where it's due.
I used to be good at the game.
Shut the
I
hell
think you're
up!
still
You
good
are
at the game,
still
G.
good, man.
It's been a while since I've really played at higher levels, but I am still fairly high.
Okay, the fact that you've been able to play at it means you're still good at the game. That skill doesn't magically disappear overnight. It just means you have to de-rust.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah, this is fine. I
I get
that
respect.
jump.
How the hell?
I get it. Oh,
I was gonna say I respect the jump. I actually love the idea of it. There's no way they let you get away with this.
We
What?
hit the double
This
Tormy
is a
jump on that
Dowser.
one.
This is a Dowser. What?
Oh my god.
Who is this person? I need to find them on Sendu to yell at them. Not
Well,
actually. I'm
if
just
you
like,
look at the fight from on the plane, I hit them. I just missed my second slosh, and I think he
okay,
just straight up tap shot him.
okay, that makes sense. But they still let you get away with that?
Wait, get a replay on Snorlax POV because I want to
That's
see
Yeah.
that
that's
myself.
the plan. Just like what?
See from the Dowsers, honestly.
No,
Honestly,
I want to
messed up.
see. I want to see from the point of view of the leader. Okay,
That
that's.
was a tap shot.
it was.
I respect it. That's impressive to do, and I genuinely respect going in for that jump. It's just
Yeah.
if you're on 1 HP, Dazzler, why do you not just roll back? Okay,
Oh,
ignore me having a
man.
crisis. This is a good zip of just buying time. Yeah,
Yeah.
this is perfect here, Mojo. I just wish it was
Can
defined
do it too.
what the goal is, because it feels like oh, you're wanting to fight Mad Mask. It feels like you're wanting to defend. In Snorlax,
I
I'm
think
not
there was
sure what your
actually a
goal
call
is.
here. Yeah, I think we
Mhm.
actually called the goal. I called to Mojo, just keep the zip on them. I'm gonna try to get their plat while you do that.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And I
But
think MS comes with, yeah.
yeah, but my question is, are you going for Plat to hold or are you going for Plat to push Rain? Because you go right
I
in for
want
like
to stall
very
them.
up close. Okay,
I
Yeah.
think our
that's fine.
goal is
That's
to
just
stall.
how you
Yeah,
fight.
I would
Okay,
agree with that.
Yeah.
this is perfect. Yeah, this is perfect on how you
Mhm.
play it. I'm just wanting to make sure y'all can explain why you're doing plays, not yeah, we
Yeah,
did the
fair.
play and it works.
Mhm.
Yeah, this is
Yeah.
perfect.
We collapse the fight on them
Yeah,
here and
perfect.
just destroy them.
Okay, that was already 30 minutes. Oh my.
Jesus.
Sorry, I
happens.
prefer going in
Let's talk
depth. I
about
don't like hitting lots of games on surface level. That feels useless to
It's all
everyone.
good. Nah,
That's
yeah.
fair.
I get it.
Yeah. If y'all need me to speed up, feel free to tell me. I do not mind increasing the pace. Just
I
Okay.
don't care.
This is perfect. I
okay.
mean,
Yeah, I have time.
Just saying, I am here to match your pace.
Yeah. This is a match where Blaster and Slosher just felt horrible.
That's fair. I want
I
to see if I
gotta
can figure
admit.
out why. Okay.
Right.
Holy, there are 3 ideas going on at once.
Mm, yeah.
This is just an obligatory question because I ask this to every team when I see openings like this. In the first
Mhm.
90 seconds, did you define what you wanted your opening to be and where everyone was going?
Oh,
Yeah, I've been trying to do that for sure.
We did, yeah.
Okay. I'm just asking. You get why the question is asked.
yeah.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah, yeah. I didn't know how aggressive Almojo is. I won't lie. If I knew he was going straight in, I would have done the exact same thing. I
Okay,
love playing
got it.
like that. I just didn't expect it.
Okay, got
Nah,
it.
you should expect it from me. I'm on top of that.
Gotcha. I will
Yeah.
keep note of that.
Also, from the sounds of it, Almoja, you need to explain that you play hyper aggro and you would just hold at people.
I'm pretty sure I've told Al this. It's
Yeah.
just maybe it wasn't quite.
Just every time,
Maybe
I
you just
don't know
didn't get
how
into this
hyper aggro it
degree,
is.
but I
That's fair.
definitely told him.
No, that's understandable.
Yeah.
I'm just giving you grief.
I know.
This opening's yeah. This is just opening stuff. I'm not gonna critique it.
Yeah.
Go off, holy skill diff. Yeah. I want to point out this is what I'm noticing. Snorlax and Mad Mask. Either y'all need to speed up or Almojo and I need to slow it down. Going off of what
Yeah.
I've heard, it makes more sense for you two to speed up. However, either way works. You just have to do one or the other.
Mhm.
Gotcha.
Because like right here, Almojo is being able to stall very well in opening, and the only person who goes in for the fight is all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because if y'all went for this fight, I'm sorry, Almojo set y'all up for the freest wipe of your life.
Mhm.
Holy one shot. That's what we love to see. Yeah, like y'all are very good at holding when you need to. It's just knowing when to play offense. I think.
Gotcha.
Nice. This is perfect. Yeah. Hmm.
I didn't know the decaf was down there at this time. That's
No, that's
why
fine.
I assume they're all back at that back line.
No, I was just debating saying something. I'm not gonna worry about it.
All good.
Main thing I'll say though is you'll have a chance to push here, just to find where you're going.
Yeah, gotcha.
Because like, I think you going forward here is perfect. It's just where are you going?
Yeah,
That or calling to Almojo to go with you.
yeah, gotcha.
Because if y'all can fight together, I'm sorry, a Blast Overbrush is such a fucking brutal pair. It should
Yeah.
be ran more.
Yeah,
It's a very strong pair, but both have to be on the exact same page. Because if they aren't,
gotcha.
they can actually outpace the other, which is a massive issue.
Yeah.
Because this fight is good, you skill diff them, but again, I'm not going to act like skill diffing is a strategy.
Right, yeah.
Like, this push is perfect. Yeah, this is just
I wanted
communication.
to hold bottom left. Almojo said, let's go. So I was
Yeah.
like, fuck it. Sure.
Yeah, no, this is perfect. This is just communication. Mad Mask,
Yeah.
you should be grabbing tower here. Yeah,
Uh,
this is good on backing off here. This makes sense.
I missed Splashdown.
Yeah, this is fine. Like, I'm wanting to point out, y'all are very good at holding. You just need to figure out something for offense.
Gotcha.
Go off, Almojo.
Jesus, yeah.
Yeah. I'm not sure if you are, but are you calling where you're wanting to push in ahead of time, Almojo? So, like,
I'm not really good about that. I
Okay.
know that for sure.
Yeah. Like, it's a very stopgap measure, and it's a little bit hard, but if you can call it, hey, pushing in front of tower in 2 seconds, that'll help a lot.
Okay.
Okay.
Or
I
at least
assume I should probably take the same behavior.
yes.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah. No, if you're playing a Slayer, that's like a very good rule of thumb in general.
Gotcha. Yeah.
Or okay, I guess not Slayer, frontline, whatever, same difference.
I mean, we are pretty heavily aggro slayers.
Yes, just mid lanes and stuff can also be frontline
Yeah.
and stuff, and they have the same expectation. Yeah.
Yeah.
This is fine. This is like I really just think the entire thing that happened here is just a miscommunication.
Hmm.
Because this play has everything going for it. Like Almudro goes in and gets to Madam Mask. If you knew, hey, I should be pushing forward earlier, this is great.
Yeah.
Like I do think you back off a little bit. I think you're afraid of Bucket. Yeah. So you get bombed. This is my one wish, and if you don't do it, that's totally fine. Try to stay on the same like horizontal plane. Don't back up. Move side to side. Because if you move into the pit here, yes, it's risky. You can stay alive and buy time for Almudro, Snorlax, and Ott to just shoot them.
Yeah.
Because if they're focused on you, that means they aren't focused on your teammates, and if they aren't focused on your teammates, that means they're training room dummies.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Because you back up, and if you were holding forward and ready to drop to the side, you can play off of Almudro instantly.
Okay.
Now, granted, I would
Kinda
still
block.
argue this is a miscommunication from Almudro. I get why you push here, just call it.
Gotcha.
And then, yeah. Nice going in for fight, yeah. Like, do y'all see what I mean? This just feels like a slight miscommunication.
Yeah.
Because you have every single, like, all of the ideas are right. Like, okay, we're gonna just quickly turn and target Bucket. Like, oh, I do wish you focused the pen instead, but that's so micro-based.
Nah, fair. I was thinking I want to put my force on something that's giving my teammates trouble right now. I want to collapse the fight onto one.
Fair, this
Yep.
is what I'd say, Snorlax, Bad Mask.
Yeah.
If you two see different, please say.
Jumpstart.
If there are two
Mm.
people there, trust your teammates.
Yeah.
Because I get the idea of going back. It's like, okay, I want to make sure that this is safe. However, in doing that, you're kind of telling your teammates, I don't trust you to win this fight by yourself.
Mhm.
Yeah, I was kind of there. I dropped, and I didn't really believe Mad Mask could get the button.
Fair. Like, again, I get why. It's just trust your teammates. Because at the very worst, if you go forward, you can recover and you have space to work with.
Okay.
Like this gets on a micro. If you don't do it, that's fine. It's just kind of a thing of if there's two people there, trust your teammates to win the fight. If they don't win the fight, that's fine. Because here's the thing: I think not, like 9 times out of 10 they'll win the fight. So why prepare for the 1 time out of 10 where they don't,
Yeah.
or why play for the 1 time out of 10 that they won't? Okay,
Yeah.
I'm curious what y'all do on this retake. Holy early dive, I respect it. Yeah, no, this dive is
Yeah,
good. Like
which-
that dive is no, that dive is
Okay.
perfect. Are you
Okay.
kidding me? No, I want you to do that.
Wait, show me again. I think I missed it. I was looking down at the bottom.
Yeah, like you diving in here makes sense because you
Yeah.
get them to burn strikes and a stamp on you. Are you kidding
Yeah.
me? This is good.
That's true. Yeah.
How much I don't
Okay.
know why you're going left here.
I saw the decap going left. I think I either saw it or there was a call on it.
Understandable. What does the decaf do for
Yeah.
objective right now?
I'd say
Not
yeah,
much.
just let them have it. All they're gonna push into if you drop right with me is an H3 and a charger. They're not winning that fight.
Yeah,
That's fair.
they're pushing you to
Focus
2
where
1-tap
the tower
weapons.
is right now. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
That makes
like
sense.
pushing the right side is the correct play because you have to deal with tower first.
Okay.
Because here's the other play: if you went for the right side, like let's say Odd doesn't die, they don't pop stamp, and the play is
Mhm.
successful on the right side, you now make
Yeah.
this decaf look stupid because you're in
Yeah.
the middle of nowhere.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Like,
Mhm.
congrats, you push for a side, which makes sense, but your team isn't guarding tower correctly. So you just push
Yeah.
it for free.
Yeah. Okay.
This stamp throw is unfortunate. You lived?
Oh wait, he lived? What?
Yeah. Somehow.
I thought
This
you were
is
gonna get 220. I
Ziv.
can't lie. Yeah.
Like, I know why you're popping Zip here, Almudro, but you can just swim it normally.
Okay.
Like, there's no reason for you to Zip here. This is
Yeah.
perfect on pushing in with the Zip, though. Like, this is very good. Perfect, they split up naturally. Yeah, like, this is perfect on just taking fights. Nice, just baiting off of each other. Yeah, like Almudro and Ah, both of you, like, when you're both playing in sync, it's very good.
Yeah.
Mhm.
This time I call I'm just gonna hold left. There's
This
no
makes
point
sense.
having right now.
Nice going in, Almudro, that's fine. Yeah, like, this is perfect.
I do remember I felt like there was a lot of delay in us touching tower here, which was kind of
That's fine, that happens.
desync, but yeah.
I do want to ask why, like, Mad Mask and Snorlax, why are both of you riding here? Because,
Well, yeah.
like, just 2v1, someone needs to be taking your stack.
I think I
Mhm.
wrote power for the high ground and try to get a better angle, I think.
The tower went down though, and then you got on it after me. I was already on it.
Yeah,
I
I was
don't
trying.
remember like what
Fair.
happened at that point.
That's fair, yeah. I'm just asking because if there's like a very solid reason or idea that you'll have in mind, that's fine. But someone needs to be like watching that right stack.
Mm,
Like this isn't your
Okay.
job, but I'm just giving an example. Like Almajo, if you held right stack, that's great because
Mm-hmm.
someone's going to try to break out through that side. That's just how people play the stage.
Yeah.
If you can have someone watch it, you just discourage them from doing that. And then the second you break the first checkpoint, someone can push in with whoever's on stack to just run forward. Because when you can run forward and generate momentum, that's very scary and very hard to fend
Mhm.
off.
yeah.
Because
Yeah.
if I had to take a guess to what happens for this push, they push in from where Almonte just died, and you don't get to stop it. Because do you see how that entire right side is free? It doesn't matter who someone needs to be watching it, since Oz watching the ledge.
Yeah, I should shut over there just to force him back, but
Yeah, them pushing
the
that
whole
right side
front
is
boat.
what ends the push here.
Yeah.
Unless Almonte just wants to skill diff them. Okay, I'm sorry. You should
Yeah.
not be getting away with the these skill diffs as a team.
I mean, we're playing in a comp that we know how we're gonna play, which is this hyper aggro. So we have the advantage going into games. We know what we're about to do, and I think like it's so unusual to see that
Yeah,
every team we fight
absolutely.
is just not ready.
However, again, you're going to run into teams where that doesn't work for you.
That's true.
And I'm not
Yeah.
denying that your comp doesn't have the tools to just skill diff, but it feels like skill
Yeah.
diffing is your option one compared to your last option. Like,
Gotcha.
I will
Yeah.
admit, your comp has 3 one-shots. Your comp is prone to just skill diffing people.
Yeah.
Like, you're going to have moments, even versus, like, you might be fighting the best team, and you're going to have a moment in the game, I promise you, where 3 one-shots connect.
Yeah,
Mhm.
that was literally Undertale. I just hit like 7 one-shots in a row on
Yeah.
Asplats, and I was like, okay, cool.
Like, you're going to have moments where that connects, but that shouldn't be your first option. Because
Gotcha.
how you're
Yeah.
positioning, you have to be hitting those one-shots. The second
Yeah.
those one-shots stop connecting, everything starts falling apart.
Gotcha.
Mhm.
This is good on pushing. Yeah, like this is perfect on pushing. If y'all can do this in Mad Mask, if you're just a little bit closer to the fighting pair, this is perfect.
Okay.
And, like, quite literally, I don't mean like you need to be right behind them, just like a step forward from where you are. Like if you're on the top of that block, this is perfect.
Okay.
Yeah, this is fine. Yeah. So I want to actually point out because I want to reinforce the point of it feels like you are playing for skill ups because I want to show what it looks like
Okay.
compared to here's an abstract term. So right here, y'all are set up in a very good position to push.
Mhm.
If you push as a team, it doesn't matter what they do, you have so much force coming at them, they just explode.
Gotcha. Yeah.
But do you see how y'all hesitate? So Mojo dies, you just run forward, and you're playing to the fact you have to hit your one shot. Mad Mask and
Yeah.
Snorlax, both of you are playing so far back, you have to hit your one shot or you lose.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Like, you're forcing yourself into spots where you have to hit your one shots or you lose. And y'all are good enough to do it. But here's my question. Do y'all think you can do this at lane under pressure?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
I respect that.
I am confident. I will not lose. I don't care.
All right.
I respect the confidence.
But I hear your point. There's going to be times where, yeah, we need
Yeah.
another option too.
Yeah. And that's just what I want to prep y'all for.
Yeah.
Mm.
Fair.
Because, like, I'm not sure if y'all have fought a 10 comp yet. I might try to get something together for no, I actually couldn't get something for tomorrow since BS is practicing. If y'all get the chance, try to fight a tent comp. Because if any team at the lane runs tent, I'm sorry, your comp is going to cry. You suddenly can no longer skill diff them.
No,
Yeah,
literally,
I have to say this because this is how our Ludi set went. It went terribly because it was a tank comp.
Yep, that
And-
makes sense.
Mhm.
Yeah, now that you're explaining it that way, that like makes complete sense why we just got obliterated,
I've been struggling
and
with
the whole thing just felt
months.
terrible.
Yeah. Yeah, like that's the entire thing with Umbrella or skirmish comps is the second you miss your one shot, you're gonna cry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you want to set up scenarios where if you don't hit your one shots, that's fine. You still have a second option. If you hit your one shots, you accelerate to 60 miles an hour instead of going 30 with your normal plan.
Gotcha.
This is good. Like, I want to point out here. Do y'all notice how you're in the same area and you're pushing forward for tower here in sync? This is perfect. Do you
Yeah.
notice how no one's having to hit their one-shots? You're giving
Yeah,
yourself
that's
the
true.
luxury of, we don't need to be exact.
Gotcha.
And like here, when you're fighting this decav, no one is in the spot where you have to hit your one-shot or you explode.
Yeah.
And now when you're
Okay,
hitting
well,
your...
Mask hits it anyway.
Yeah, but like, that's perfect. Do you see what I mean? Like, Mad Mask
Yeah,
hits the
yeah,
one
yeah.
shot and it accelerates what you're already doing.
That's
Mhm.
true.
It's
That's
not
true.
you have to hit the one shot or lose. Or like, you're
Right.
going forward here, Snorlax is with you. Do you see how you miss your one shot but you get out alive? And you can still take
Yeah.
the fight on bucket. This is what you want to set up.
Okay.
Gotcha.
The Strikes will
I
set
will
them
say on the
perfect.
topic of tents, I did check. I am lucky. I don't think SEMO is coming to the Sunset Surge, so he won't have to fight a plus server tent at least.
You
He
never...
has been to past ones. He has been to
I
past
see.
ones.
I mean, you never
But
know. You know what? I'm gonna
you
send
never
Tommy
know.
a DM right now just saying, hey, you should pick up 10 just for y'all. Um, yeah, jokes aside though, like how you're playing here is perfect. Do you see how you're playing forward as a team? And no one's
Yeah.
being forced to just actually skill diff. Like, no,
Yeah.
Mojo, this is perfect. You're popping Zip and like Oz under the ledge. Do you see how the decaf has to run away? Neither of you
Yeah.
are in your spot to just skill diff the thing. And you're
And
forcing
this
it to just be afraid.
time, this time as well, Snorlax is on that right
Yeah,
stack, so
this
we
is
have
perfect.
to
This is how
handle
you
this.
want to push.
Yeah.
In
Okay.
wanting to point out, you're not being
Yeah,
forced to hit your
see,
one
that's
shots.
right.
Snorlax hits the one shot. This is what you're wanting to do. You hit
Yeah.
your one shot. This is perfect.
Yeah.
Like, unfortunate things happen,
Yeah.
but you still see how this is a good push.
Yeah.
This has all
Mhm.
of the ingredients of a good push. Nice, I see. Oh my god, why are you running away?
I don't know. I just
Like,
wasn't sure if we had the force ready yet, and I knew
run for the
the
right
other
stack.
two were swimming in.
Yeah, run for right stack here.
Yeah.
Because I get the idea of backing off, but here's the thing. You're playing with a comp that has the potential to just skill diff.
Yeah.
You want to be in a spot where if the skill diff happens, you can fight immediately, instead of, okay, I have to make it for last time.
Gotcha. Yeah.
So if you push for the front of their stack, if something goes wrong, you can sit there shark and it's so hard to displace you. If something goes right, you can fight immediately. The
Yeah,
other thing I want to
okay.
point out, you backing off, you're the only one up, right?
Mhm.
Because you're going to be the only one. You should be going forward to fight anyways, because if you're going to die, you might as well die fighting.
Fair enough. Yeah.
Fair.
Like, this SSD is... Yeah, this SSD is good. Like, right here, do you see what I mean? Like, if you went forward for the right side, the second that SSD goes off, you're sitting pretty, and you can fight immediately. But you back off, and it makes it so hard for the rest of your team.
Yeah.
This is fine. Yeah, like,
Yeah, I'm sure
I wish I
it's
were
just-
coordinating what you were wanting to do here. Because I think that's why you're going to lose this game. Because I think, yeah,
Okay.
they get their winning push here. Oh, did they KO off? That's actually interesting.
They do.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
This was a replay because the first game just went way too well for us.
That's fair,
Mhm.
yeah. Yeah. This is good on pushing left, Mojo. Like, you're forcing them to look at you. This
Yeah.
is perfect.
You're forcing him in, so once I'm here, why do I jump? That's actually really
I
good
actually
jump.
agree with the jump.
Do you?
It's
Okay.
just the only thing I wish, like the main reason I would disagree with the jump slightly, is again,
Yeah.
what does fighting over there do for you?
Yeah, no, nothing. I'm thinking like Almo just pushing them towards the middle. If I just swim in,
Yeah.
I have a straight to the middle and I can slow down this tower.
Yeah. The other thing which I want to bring up, this is the really tricky thing with this stage. The middle checkpoint where they're pushing for, this is where you have to stop them.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Like, that's kind of the point of no return.
Yeah.
Like,
Respawn
again,
gets
I
far
don't
away.
disagree with jumping in. It's just the timing.
Gotcha.
Because now you're in a spot where you have to skill diff them.
Yeah.
And like the
And I
second
go
they
for a
put
fight
button,
not on tower too. That might
Yeah.
be a mistake.
yeah, like you just needed a force for tower there. I know bubble came
Gotcha.
out, but you have to do something about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then
okay.
at this point, it's just too late. Like,
Yeah, it is.
the entire thing is like from back here, y'all should be preparing for tower, like
Okay.
and for their push in. So I want to see, so like right here, this is where they start pushing. One dies. The second Mojo dies here. Y'all should be saying we're two down. We just need to defend.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And
Yeah.
the 2 Slayers down too, which is
Yeah,
a big key to keep in mind.
I think it's like I feel like we didn't shift to defense mode because we had spent the entire rest of the map just playing for fights and
Yeah.
leaving tower to Snorlax and Mad Mask. That it was like we
Which
didn't
is-
remember to
yeah.
switch our focus like that
Yeah,
for
which is
sure
totally
because
fine.
we
And it makes
hadn't done
sense.
that before in
I
the
just,
match.
yeah, I just want to bring it up so it's on your mind.
Yeah,
Like,
exactly.
I'm assuming y'all are playing tomorrow, right? Hopefully y'all are just have another day of practice.
I
Um,
kind of wanted to take tomorrow off because I was gonna meet with a friend and
That's fair.
just get all my pre-trip stuff, make sure I'm
Understandable.
ready.
Okay.
If y'all end up playing again before, like even if you get a warm-up scrim for, and I don't know if that's a thing, who knows? If you do, when y'all are playing, the next time you play, like this can even be in solo, in the last
Mhm.
minute of the game, I want you to come in with the mindset of we're going to bunker down.
Okay.
If you see the chance to go offense out of it, go for it. But have the idea of we're going to bunker down in the last minute.
Okay.
Because I think the last, like, again, y'all would have to say if you see different, but I think the last minute is where things start really falling apart for y'all, because this is where the differences shine. Like, on Mojo and both of you are wanting to full send. Mad Mask and SnowX, both of you are wanting to play more defensive, which is fine. But it's really only shining, and it really only matters in the last minute, because that's where these things start to happen.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
But yeah, like, right here, as soon as y'all get that chance, y'all need to just be playing for, okay, we just need to slow down, we just need to stop tower once.
Yeah.
Because, like, this is going to sound insane. This is actually a comfortable lead to hold. Or not, okay, it's not comfortable, but it is a very holdable lead. It's not something you need to be panicking about.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So I'm going to go grab some water and I'll go over the other ones. If you have any questions,
Okay.
feel free to just write them down and we can answer it once I get back. Sorry, my throat
While
is
you're
just...
doing that, I'm
killing me.
gonna run to the bathroom because I gotta
Okay.
go.
Okay.
I'll be right back.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, this next game is where I played range. Range just felt worse, honestly.
It's a little slow with the rest of our comp.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure after this scrim I was like, I'm literally if we're fighting Slasher, I'm playing Slasher. I cannot play Blaster into it. It's just a shutdown. Like I could not fight it.
Yeah, it's a pretty bad matchup.
Yeah. Time is
I
up.
think it's still like a good idea to know how to play against something that's
That's
difficult
true,
matchup
yeah.
because like no matter what, at some point you're just gonna play a match and then you're gonna run into
Mhm.
something that's hard to deal with.
That you're not prepared for. Yeah.
And like for example, there's the first game that you play in a tournament where you don't know what they're gonna run, like at
Yeah,
all.
true.
So
Mhm.
you're gonna have something that they're gonna win to you.
Yeah.
They're gonna win on you
Mhm.
against. And then let's say the second game, since most sets are like best of three, second game you counterpick them. Third game, they just have to win one more, and now you've been counterpicked
Gotcha. Yeah.
again. So you need to know how to play
Welcome back,
in as
Info.
many situations
Yeah.
as possible.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. I've always been like a Blaster one trick for like many years now, but like I kind of picked
I'm
up
back.
Slush to
Okay, perfect.
solve some of the matchups that I'm struggling against lately. But I don't know why I'm struggling now.
Can
I've
I
never struggled against these bad matchups before.
can I
Yeah,
sue you
yeah.
to do one-on-one at one point? Like, sorry,
Yeah, I'm
this is
down.
me just being a nerd. I just like seeing you play.
Yeah. Yeah, you're good. I don't mind.
Okay.
It's just I'm so out of practice now.
Yeah,
I
that would
kind of went on hiatus a little bit before Riptide, and I feel like I've just slowly fallen down since that long hiatus. I've only been back in the game like a month.
That's fair. Okay. Also, this is more so me just being nosy. Why Nocto? I don't hate it. I just am being nosy.
I just really like it on this map just because it has such clear lines for Ink Storm, first of all. Like, if we get a hold and I get a Rainstorm below basket, we hold that for a really long time. It's like a pseudo bubble to me
Mhm.
in those kinds of push situations
Makes
on
sense.
both offense and defense. Beacons around mid are really a pain for them to break because they have to peek either side to catch them. So
Yeah.
it lures them into really obvious areas to take fights in. That
Makes
makes it
sense.
really easy for me to
Yeah.
keep tabs on them.
No, that makes a lot of sense. I was just being nosy.
Yeah.
Honestly, I'm happy to know that too. As your teammate, it helps to know that that's what we're going for there.
I definitely agree.
Okay,
Yeah.
hold on. I'm sorry. This push on opening is great.
Yeah,
Hey,
we
I just wish
communicated
this
this
was a
before the
little
match
quicker.
that we were both gonna drop
Perfect.
right and peek there.
Yeah, if y'all are doing that, that's perfect. Nice. Okay. Again, I want to point out just another spot because I'm going to reinforce the fact you shouldn't be skill defing them because
sorry.
like I want to point out right here. Y'all notice how the second it's like this mini, this is
Mhm.
like y'all are with each other. You do not have to skill diff the thing.
Yeah,
Like if something goes wrong, you just shoot it, and your teammates shoot it for you.
that's true. Yeah,
Those are the plays you want to do. Perfect on pushing with Mad
I
Mask. This is
I grabbed
perfect.
clams. That's why I was late.
Yeah, no,
My
that makes
friends
sense. I'm
just
not
didn't
blaming you
know.
on that. It makes sense. Yeah, this is
Good.
perfect. You're playing Signal Beacon on my Joker. Yeah, like this push is perfect. The
Mhm.
one thing I'd like to see y'all do is try to push forward.
Yeah, fair.
Like either push forward in past plat and into their spawn, or say
Yeah.
we're just gonna hold plat and bunker down.
How do we lose this game? I've got to ask that now. We're
They
37
get-
We went.
seconds
Oh,
in.
no, they do. Wait,
Yeah,
The decamp skill with us and got like a triple at the very end.
the question though
yeah.
is how do you not get your second push going? That's more so the
Mhm.
question.
That's true. Yeah.
Yeah, like this is fine. I think it's
I
just
think it was, if I remember right, I feel like it was a question of clam economy because we kept getting decent pushes, but our clam economy didn't come online in time. It was a desync on
Ooh,
that
okay.
front.
That's fair, yeah. We'll see when it happens. But I want to point out here,
Mhm.
because this is the right idea. It's just it feels like y'all want to push forward.
Yeah. I know I do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then
I
like
really,
just
really want at least their
yeah,
snipe.
just commit to it then.
Okay.
Like this is gonna sound stupid, but this is just coming from someone who plays hyper aggro. It's
Mhm.
better to full commit to an idea than to full commit to a bad idea than to half commit to to the best idea ever.
Okay.
Like I'd much rather y'all full commit to something. Because here's the thing: if y'all full commit and like every one of you die, that's fine. You
Yeah.
respawn in sync. You don't have to worry about getting staggered. You don't have to worry about anything. It just happens all at once.
Yeah.
And y'all
Okay.
like playing slow lets them come in for free.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
So like,
Also, this was a game I was trying range. I'm not playing range again. I'm sorry, it felt so bad.
no, that's understandable. That's unfortunate, Elmojo.
Rip. Yeah, just barely got out.
Okay, I respect this dive. Yeah, no, this dive is perfect.
Yeah.
I actually don't need to say anything. Holy, go off.
They killed me before I could direct the third, but
That's you ran in and killed two of them and stalled perfectly for
true.
your team. Do not be
Yeah.
upset at the fact you didn't get the third. Be proud about the fact you got two.
That's fair. Yeah.
This is good on enforcing this. Yeah, perfect.
Yeah.
Like I want to point out how these defenses are working because I'm not sure if y'all are noticing it. On these defenses, both Mad Mask and Snorlax, both of you are playing in spots where you can both cover the other. So you're not relying on having to skill diff them, but if you skill diff them, that's when your defense is so much quicker and so much stronger.
Yeah.
That's why these defenses are working perfectly.
Yeah. Oh, that bubble's
That's fine.
unfortunate.
Like
Oh
again,
no.
wanting to point out here though, y'all didn't have to just skill diff the thing. You had a second option.
Yeah.
This is just unfortunate mechanical errors. This happens.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
No,
get
this is
killed the
fine.
fighting
This is
though.
good on holding. Nice.
Nice.
Yeah.
It feels like our strongest defense is just the two offense players playing super offensive still.
Yeah.
And it's breaking them, and they can never get their push, even though they've been here for like a good 30 seconds.
Yeah. I do actually want to point one thing out though, because this is going to be why they get their push online soon.
Yeah.
Where are you trying to fight out to? Because it feels like both I and Emily, it feels
That's
like both of
true.
you are fighting for the sake of fighting. It doesn't feel like you're fighting to
Yeah.
go here.
Gotcha.
I feel like I'm personally trying to fight to break their clam economy because I want this area back, but I also want them to not have a push. But I think
Fair.
I might be just feeding a little too hard on it when
I
that's
don't.
something I could just stall out.
I want to redefine what you're looking for in that. Because
Okay.
I get the
yeah.
idea of wanting to break their clan economy. Here's the thing: if you can set up in a position where they can't pass, it doesn't matter what they have for a clan economy. They can't
That's
get
true.
through the wall.
Yeah.
Like,
2 parts of the objective. Yeah.
yeah, like if you just slam the door on them, it doesn't matter what you have. You're not getting through the door. That's what you should be
Yeah.
looking to do. Like, how
Gotcha.
can you in this case slam the door on them? My answer would
Yeah.
be you should be looking to push in front of ramp, because ramp is
Okay.
effectively the door on the stage.
Yeah.
But I'm going to point out here on Mojo, and this goes for all of y'all. I just can pick on Mojo here. Do you notice how
Yeah.
Mojo goes in, and Mojo
Yeah.
just starts fighting? It doesn't feel like
Yeah.
it's fighting to go for left or going forward. It just feels like it's a
Yeah.
fight because you saw a fight.
Mhm.
Personally, I would have taken that fight just to screw over jumps because I would
Yeah.
figure they're not going to jump to pen. They
See,
have
I
pain,
don't.
but-
It's not that I disagree with the fight. It's
I
why are you
gotcha, yeah.
taking the fight? Because
Yeah.
Mojo
Yeah.
takes the fight and just keeps swinging.
Yeah.
Mm.
And I think part of it too is
Mm.
when one person has an idea and they don't know exactly what they're fighting, other people aren't going to be on the same mindset and they're not going to know,
Yeah.
oh, he's going to fight
That
and we
makes
can follow
sense.
it up.
Yeah.
Like, I'll say this because something I like to focus on a lot, just as someone who
Yeah,
is a support player and specializes in a lot of stuff with that.
that's fair.
If you have an idea and you can call it out, if anyone on your team doesn't have an idea, suddenly they have an idea of what to do.
Yeah.
So like Snorlax, let's say you have the chance, like you're just since you probably are going to be the easiest person to call it. Like let's say you want to push for top mid, that gets
Yeah.
everyone on the same page of okay, we need to do something to accomplish this goal, and now everyone can start to focus around that, and this works for everyone.
Mhm.
But like, for this defense, do y'all see what I mean? Of it feels like you're fighting for the sake of fighting.
Yeah.
Because I'm not seeing what you're fighting for. Because
Yeah.
like here, like it feels like y'all are
Now
just
there's
on the
one
back foot.
person
Like,
to ramp. Yeah.
yeah, like y'all should be pushing forward here and way forward here.
100%. Yeah.
And here, like Madmask is the only person to push forward and take the area that you need.
Yeah. You know,
But like here,
drop
Amajo and
pen,
all, like this is
not
good.
enough force.
No, this is
Yeah.
fine. You have an idea
Okay.
now, and this push is going to be
Mhm.
successful because you have an idea defining it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And here, like you have an idea defining, we want to trap them in this corner and fight. Do you see how
Yeah.
this push is so much more successful though?
Yes. Yeah.
Because we know what we're fighting for.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is another spot where if I wasn't on range,
Oh,
I'd
good.
feel
This
better.
happens. Like, actually, I just want to point something out as well, and this is why it's so important to know why you're fighting. Do you see how
Yeah.
you end up in a 1v2, but it still feels like you're winning so hard?
Yeah.
That's
Mhm.
why it matters.
Okay. Yeah. Oh, I thought you were about to tap shot that guy again. I was gonna lose my mind.
Bubble
It
neck.
would have been impressive. Yeah. Like, this is just unfortunate. I think the thing that is
yeah.
tripping you up on this stage is, like, where are you trying to get out and where are you trying to force?
Yeah. That's right.
Mhm.
Let's see. This is good on pushing back in. Nice. Please tell me I'll just commit in here. Perfect. Yeah. Like, again, I'm wanting to point out two things are happening here at once.
Yeah.
Y'all aren't just trying to skill them, and you know where you're fighting and why you're fighting, which is what helps so
That's
much
right.
here.
Yeah. And they jump a clam here too. Unfortunately, not much.
Rip, it happens.
Yeah. But we do break them out of this, and we know we have like as much time as we need to get that ramp. We should
Yeah.
just straight up go for
Yeah,
it.
yeah, y'all should be
I
going
don't know.
for
I
it.
don't know why you're swimming, and no offense.
That makes sense. Yeah.
No, I do agree. You should be jumping.
Yeah.
hmm I think it was because all my beacons were broken. So I was like, I need to walk in to put the beacons in the spots where we're gonna need them
In my
for
opinion,
the rest of the match.
Can I say something?
just so we're on the same page.
Okay.
Go ahead. I'll let you go first.
Yeah, this is what I want to say to that, Omojo.
Mhm.
How you're thinking about beacons are more of a defensive tool and a recovery tool, which is
Yeah.
fine. Do you know what I've said about defense in the past, right now, Mojo? How defense is a luxury? Same thing.
Yeah.
You only have the luxury after you get lead or after you know you have a solid push being generated.
Mhm.
You playing for beacons like removes the chance for you to get a solid push going first.
Okay.
Like
Mhm.
if you can get a push first, beacons second, that makes your beacons so much more important and so much more valuable. If you
Okay.
put beacons first, if you can never get a push back for lead, what are the beacons doing?
Yeah, they'd get broken because they've
That-
already taken that space.
Yeah, I was kind of thinking on the same lines where what are we gonna like? What are we worried about jumping back into right now? What are we gonna lose the fight to right now? We
Mhm.
should try to take this phase, and then once we're done with this whole fight, then we can go back. Set
Makes sense.
beacons, hold.
Yeah.
But right now is the time to push, in my eyes. Anyway.
Okay.
I agree with that. I want to back up a little bit because I do think Mad Mask you could have also pushed up with, but besides that, I think it was like this really just seems like a thing of communicating in Almaja. You just need to jump.
Okay.
I do think you do. Yeah, like Mad Mask, I think you could have pushed in. I think you're
fucked up
wanting.
the fight.
I
I do remember thinking here, like Odd didn't tell me that he was gonna push up.
Yeah, I thought it
So-
was known, but
And like I knew that they were already respawning, so I was like, yeah, there's a good chance that like someone's like already there. So that's why I didn't go up there.
Okay, then yeah, that's
I
just
had
a
eyes
communicating
on
thing.
the top.
Yeah,
Yeah, I had
yeah.
eyes on the top. I knew the first one down was Slosher, and I saw his paint trail, so I was like, I know exactly where this guy's going.
No, that's fair. Yeah, this is something you'll know just for the future instead.
Yeah,
I do want to point out one thing though. The only reason you lose the fight is you go so far in
yeah, yeah. That
because
makes
you're on the same
sense.
cycle. If you shot here, you stay alive.
Yeah,
Like the issue is you go here and then you shoot. Like
Mhm.
the difference of those two steps are what gets you killed.
gotcha.
Just wanting
Yeah.
to explain why compared to just don't take the fight because taking the fight's the right idea.
I messed up the fight, and I know that. I
This is-
just that
How much
it
of your
does
fight-
help to know why.
Super sharky. Like I don't disagree with the
Sure.
shark. It's where you're sharking
Hmm.
because you know they're gonna go for Snorlax. You should be playing for the fight.
Okay.
Like I
Fair
don't
enough.
disagree
I
with
just
backing up
just
the whole
know
thing.
that if they peek that corner, that's the exact angle that I want to surprise them from, because I know
Yeah.
it's harder for these weapons to check it.
But you should stop here, like where you're like on this pause frame. You should
Yeah.
chill here, because here's the thing.
Okay.
If you die, Snorlax snipes them for free.
Hmm.
If you don't die, the entire enemy team dies.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Because like for how your comp works, everything needs to be working with itself, and everything is kind of
Yeah.
guarding each other.
yeah,
Like that's kind of what I was talking about. If you don't want to just give them free 1v1s, because that's when things are going to go downhill quickly.
gotcha.
And like, how much are you going all the way up here? If you were closer to Snorlax, you would just kill them so much quicker, and it buys you so much more time to work with.
Fair enough.
Because like by the time you're diving, Snorlax is dead. Like that's an issue,
Mhm.
Yeah,
and you die right
Yeah, I
after,
shouldn't
and then your
try
jumps
to
die
use
right after.
I don't know why we both jumped. I can't.
For the record, this jump is fine. Almaja should have been in earlier.
Yeah. Okay.
Like,
Okay.
I just want to clarify. I actually agree with this jump wholeheartedly. It's just
Okay,
Almaja
yeah.
needed to be in quicker to win the fights quicker.
Mhm.
Fair enough.
He
Oh,
still
yeah,
does
it died to
bomb.
a
I
bomb.
forgot I placed a bomb. I directed the slusher off of my
Hell
jump in,
yeah,
and I
that's what we
just
love to see.
popped a bomb at it.
Please tell me I'll
I
just
know
push
I
in here.
worked. We should. I
You-
don't know why I
yeah.
don't. I have C3, and I should.
I think it's just because you don't know where you're wanting to push.
Yeah, probably.
Um,
I feel like I've been talking a lot with another friend.
Mm-hmm.
You probably know him, Ori. But he's been mentioning a lot. You fight so much better when you know where everyone is. And I kind of feel like that's true. And so I think I
Yeah.
was taking a second here to figure out that whole field. But I think I knew enough of it that I could have just fought without much on the right.
that's fair, yeah. I think the other thing though is like knowing where you want to fight. Because I think
Yeah, that's true.
I think like I might be wrong. I don't know exactly how you play or exactly how you think. I think the process that's happening is you know where everyone is, and because you know where everyone is, you define where you want to fight. And because you're defining where you want to fight, that's what's leading to your success.
Okay. Yeah.
It could be a knowledge thing. Again, I don't know you well enough to say anything. I can only judge off the games I have here.
Yeah.
Something I do think that would help y'all a lot is like in the 90 seconds between games, redefine where you're wanting to push out to.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So like, okay, you just got on a retake. Where are you wanting to retake? Are you wanting to retake ramp? Are you wanting to have 3 people drop right and instantly fight for ramp, or just bypass them? What is your plan there?
Gotcha.
Taking like 5, 20, like 5, 10, 20 seconds just to talk
Yeah.
about that before the game, it really does help. Because it's just,
Okay.
this is the idea we have going into it. And
Mhm.
it also helps everyone because you don't have to remember or memorize, hey, this is what we're doing. It's just,
Yeah.
oh, hey, this is what the expectation is. This was set earlier.
Yeah.
Okay. So I just wanting to define that because this push looks messy. Because where are you wanting to push out to?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like how
Me
much
and
are you and
Almo,
Red?
even though we were next to each other, had different mindsets.
Which is
Personally, I
fine.
think
Like,
I should drop with right.
or no, you're like both of you are fine to do this. Like, I don't
Yeah.
disagree with you two separating. It's just, what are you fighting for? Why are you separating?
Gotcha.
Yeah.
That's the question you need to be answering.
Yeah.
Mhm. I played right because I
This is
saw 3
clean.
people across crates. That's what I saw. So
No, that makes
Yeah.
sense. Like, this is a clean defense. The issue you're running into is just, where are you getting out?
mhm.
Yeah.
Because, like, this is how I'm seeing your defense. If y'all see or felt different, please tell me, because I can only say from overhead. It feels like y'all are
Okay.
trying to play defense the entire game.
Yeah.
It doesn't
Kinda.
feel like you're saying, this is what we're doing in 5 seconds to break this defense.
True. Yeah. And I don't think we did know. I think it was just, yeah, as you say, we were fighting defense because we didn't know how to make it into offense.
Yeah,
Yeah.
which is fine. Like,
We
the,
didn't really define where we were gonna push.
Yeah.
yeah, which is fine. That happens. What I would say, if possible, like, this
Mhm.
goes for anyone. If you notice you've been playing defense for like 20 seconds, that's just a really rough rule of thumb. But like, let's say 20 seconds, someone call, we're going here,
Okay.
and you
Mhm.
follow it.
Commit to something. Yeah.
Snorlax and Mad Mask, because both of you are playing a little more defensive and safer, which isn't an issue, just you both have eyes and you can notice the time more. Or you have better eyes for it, and you can notice the time more. If either of you two notice that you've been playing defense for a long time, call it, we need to go here.
Okay.
Because that just signals to Mojo and this is where we're focusing, and now everyone is focusing in the same area. Because
And also, like Matt asked, you literally have a point sensor to make that doubly clear. Like
That's true.
this area has people in it, or this area doesn't. We need to push here now.
Yeah, this is where we need people.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think that's what happened this entire game. Yeah, like, do you mind if I skip forward a little bit instead of going over micro stuff? Because I want to see if we're in the same spot like 30 seconds later.
Yeah.
Yeah, go for it.
Because that's what it felt like the entire game was, of just y'all are on defense the entire time. If I'm wrong, I'll back up. Okay, hold up.
Okay, wait, we did break into mid.
I love
We
being
probably
proven
did it
wrong.
seconds before
Okay,
that.
I think
Oh,
it's
okay,
just
it was-
because they totally disengaged. Like, I think y'all
Yeah.
just ended up kind of skill diffing,
Yeah.
and they disengaged.
I think like you said, we're playing for skill diff too much to the
Yeah.
point where like it's our first option and it's not always going to be the correct option.
Yeah,
Mm.
or I think this is closer to what it is. It feels like the expectation you're having is you're gonna run in and hit 3 one-shots back to back. Instead of, hey, this is what we're doing for, like, this is what we're doing for when that doesn't happen.
Yeah.
Like,
Mm.
this is my
Yeah,
approach
true.
as someone who plays 10, which is a one-shot weapon and a damn consistent one at that.
That's fair.
I want to play for spots where if I don't hit my one-shot, like, if I can't hit a single shot, my team should be able to bail me out. Where I am should still be important.
Yeah.
Look, this is a little insane, but this is a rule of thumb I will give to a lot of people. If you can play your weapon without needing to get a single kill and win, you're doing something right.
That's fair. Yeah.
Nice.
I do remember mentioning yesterday, I think it was like during like the Mako Mart game, that I did feel like you pointed this exact thing out, that like you don't know if Almo and need to slow down, or if me and Snorlax need to speed up.
Yeah.
Like I did feel like that entire time,
Yeah.
like if a dog was like tugging on the leash the whole time.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No,
that's
I
fair.
kind of agree. This is a situation where me and Almo, like, because the defense lasted so long, we should have figured out we need to slow down, get together for a second, and then win our fight.
Fair. That happens, though. I want to point out, this is on everyone to call. This isn't just on you two.
Yeah.
Like,
Gotcha.
everyone is equally at fault for not calling that.
That's fair.
Right.
Because, like, this is how I see it. For, like, either playing defense or offense, that is just y'all's default and what you're looking to do naturally, which is fine. It's communicating, we need to fight against our natural instinct to work with the other.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Because the same thing could, like, inadvertently be said for, like, y'all needing to slow down, could be said for Mad Mask and Snorlax wanting should be speeding up. It's not
Mhm.
just on one side of the pair.
Yeah, definitely.
That's fair.
Yeah, this is good on pushing up. I'm sorry, watching y'all play defense to hold them off is so satisfying. There's something so pretty to it.
Thanks.
This is good. This stamp is brutal.
Yeah.
Nice strikes. Yeah, this is perfect. Like, I wanted to
think
point
I
out
core
here,
screwed it over.
like Mad Mask and Snorlax, both of you need to be trying to fight here.
Okay.
Because
Yeah.
it's just the bucket, and you're both in a spot where you can cover each other. You just need to be trying to play for those fights.
I knew Slasher was here. I was trying to call it, but I just kill him off my landing anyway.
That works.
Yeah, I couldn't even hit him. Like I knew he was there, and I just
Yeah.
straight up couldn't hit him from
Just
the
chuck a
angle I
sensor
was in.
there. Yeah, that's fine. Just chuck a sensor there, and it's very clear it's there, and you can just work around it.
Yeah.
Also, if you
Yeah.
throw a sensor there, I can almost promise the thing is just going to back off of ledge because it's afraid of getting shot.
Yeah.
Mhm.
But yeah, this is good on pushing it. This is perfect. Yes, this is perfect. Yeah, no, this is perfect.
Yeah, we just keep forcing them back. The jump's up there, so it gets punished. Because
Yeah.
the rest of them had to move back.
I actually want to point something out. This is just micro scale. Amajo, you should have stayed in. Like, you should have
Yeah,
pushed in
I'm
and
seeing
wide.
that too.
'Cause
Like
you would
I
have grouped
get
them together
scared
for your
off way
teammates.
too easily here
Yeah.
when I know that's a power position.
Well, here's the thing. If you die here, it's fine.
Yeah.
Because, like, I want to point something out. If you stay there, do you see how corralled the enemy team is?
Yeah.
Okay, I just want to give you a vision, because I'm just saying, I see a straight line and you have a charger. I very
Yeah.
easily see a triple collateral.
Or a blaster.
I was thinking as the blaster here, I'm thinking if I knew this was happening, I would have punished
Yeah.
the shit out of
Like,
this.
I get why you want to back out on Mojo, but you should stay in. You have 3 one-shot weapons. If you can force the
Mhm.
enemy team in one grouped up spot, things are going to die.
Okay.
Because you back out and you see how they spread out immediately.
Yeah, yeah.
So, like, this is very micro scale, but it's very important to how your comp plays. Like,
And I really retreated because I was like, if I retreat, I drag them away from basket. I was thinking too much about objective and not enough about
Yeah.
what
about
we
what the
want
comp
to
wants to
fight.
do. Yeah. Because inadvertently, I think you backing up to stay alive kills your team.
Mhm.
Because you backing up those 2 inches is like, oh wait, we don't need to worry about the brush. We can kill everything else.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. That makes sense.
I got caught too far up and
That's fine. This is
I
good.
was-
Yeah, this is good. Please tell me I'll just try to fight out. That's
Mhm.
fine.
I
Yeah,
We
someone
do get
grabs.
switched back,
That's
but
fine. Please tell me someone grabs
We-
pity. What? Please? Please? What? Why?
I have no idea.
Well, Matt, yeah.
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 Okay. No, you do get the second pity. That's fine.
Yeah.
Like, if y'all went for it earlier, it just makes your life a little easier. Do
I
not.
should
Yeah,
chase
y'all
the
should
next
just run
kill.
forward.
Yeah. I
Okay.
see it now. I
'Cause,
called it this way. I called it out. I should have just moved on.
Yeah.
I knew that there was only
Like-
one up.
For the record, I don't disagree with it. It's the fact that you only have 20 seconds to work with.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Like, you have 20 seconds. You need to go cross map. You do not have time
Yeah.
to worry about
Literally,
that.
I know there is a pen here only. If I just went up instead and I won the
Yeah.
fight against pen, I could have just gotten a jump to basket. And we could
Yeah.
have just won.
Yeah, because like you actually get like if you just went quicker, you would have been under basket
Yeah.
by now, and you just get jumps for
Yeah.
free.
I killed pen at least, but I think Mini kills me, so it's just.
Fair. It's also too late. Your
That's
teammates
just-
can't jump, so like
That's true. Yeah.
you win your fight, cool, but what does it do?
Yeah, I took it way too late in the first place because I was chasing a decav I didn't need to chase. He's literally feeding 1v3.
Okay. I want to hit this one first because I want to end on a win and just lock
I
both
will
things
say
in.
the hammerhead. Oh, you want to end on it? I was
Yeah.
about to say the hammerhead match is really quick to go over, but if you want to
Yeah.
end on a win, that's totally fine too. Let's just
Unless
end
y'all
on
would
a win.
rather
Let's do it what
not-
you said
Yeah,
before.
I just would rather end on a win just to keep y'all positive because you're doing a lot right. Like, I'll be
Mhm.
real. The only reason I can go so in depth is because I know comps like this.
That's fair.
Yeah.
'Cause-
Yeah, this rerun on Undertale I struggled a lot on.
Fair.
The first
Um,
game I had them by surprise, but
Hell yeah. The thing that I might be wrong on this. This is just my guess. Going off of the last game that we reviewed, and what I heard from Almeida.
yeah.
I think what happens this game is y'all just don't know how to generate force back out.
Yeah,
It's like the same thing that happened for that like prolonged defense in Scorch.
I think so. I don't totally remember how this one went.
There was one big thing that I remember, but it happens early on, so I don't have to. I'm not gonna mention it.
That's
Oh,
fair.
pushing right.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah. right?
Was this
Yeah.
the time where Rainmaker got stalled for like 30 seconds, or was that the first one?
That was the
That was
first
the
game.
first one.
Okay.
The first
Everyone
game,
looked
it
really
was
well.
like impossible to get first pop. But that was like to our favor though, because that helped us get set up really well, because they
Yeah.
took forever.
Yeah.
This is fine on pushing in. Yeah. Like this is perfect on pushing.
Gotcha.
I do actually want to add one addendum because I was talking about this with Almojo a little bit before because I just wanted to make sure I had like the important games downloaded.
Mhm.
Going right here for checkpoint isn't an issue actually.
Oh, okay.
The same thing I said to Almojo, I will say again. Everyone is equally at fault for not saying we just run left.
Yeah, that's
Like,
true.
there's nothing like unless I am wrong. There aren't 4 people holding you at gunpoint saying you have to go right. If there is,
True.
how the hell who is setting this up? Who do I need to avoid pissing off to not be in that spot?
Yeah.
None of us
'Cause-
communicated if we're gonna push if left or right.
Yeah,
I feel personally better going left
yeah, just go left.
with our
Going
weapons,
left
but
is the right play. Like in
True.
general, going left is the right play. The only reason you should be
Right.
going right side is if you have 2 specials.
okay.
And the reason for that is it's just so hard to dislodge people from up there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But if y'all like get the chance, grab Rain and book it left side.
Okay.
Because it takes you 2 seconds to get over to the left side, and you can break checkpoint check for free, right?
Yeah.
Here's the other thing: you drag the entire team from the right side of the stage to the left side of the stage. Most teams
Yeah.
don't know how to rotate like that.
True.
Mhm.
Whereas if you take a raid check, they're literally spawning there. It's gonna
Yes,
be
exactly.
quicker to get there.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm
And-
also seeing here that I was like I have a very clear path to left check, and I should have taken it.
I think this is just kind of sunk cost fallacy for the entire team. It's on right side. We
Mhm.
should just push right side, obviously. But
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
you have the chance. Just push it left.
Yeah. It was Snorlax with the Rainmaker. I don't think
Yeah.
like Snorlax grabs Rainmaker that often,
That's
so
fair.
like he didn't know. And then like yeah, the
Yeah.
I can definitely
Mid-game, all
see
three of
how
us
I
were
can
like,
push
why are we
left,
going right?
but I also didn't know that I didn't like it's not something that happens often enough for me to know what to do from that
Yeah,
from
that's
that point.
understandable.
Yeah.
I just want to bring up one thing, especially when you're playing a comp like this. You might not think of it. Your comp is very flexible.
That's true.
Work with that flexibility, and if you feel something isn't working, anyone has the ability to call, hey, we need to change this.
Okay.
Because this is what I'm seeing, Mad Mask. I'm seeing you looking at the right side, and it feels like you don't think it's possible to push right side. You're allowed to call that and say, we need to change.
Okay.
Yeah, that was
Over
like
by 30
immediately like as soon as Snorlax was saying that he was pushing it right, I was like, what are you on about?
That's
Yeah.
fine. Yeah, like,
I'm not gonna lie, I thought it was everyone's instinct to go left as well.
hey, that
It should-
happens. I'm also going to say this: there are going to be times in game where the entire enemy team is on the left side, and it makes sense
Yeah.
to go right.
Yeah.
I know it's a general rule of thumb that going left is a lot better. There are times to go right.
Yeah.
It's just being able to say, hey, we're fine, take a second, breathe, we need to reset, and just make a plan.
Okay.
Because also I'm pointing out, do y'all notice how they're so far on the right side? If you sent it left, they're so out of position.
Yeah.
I definitely like could have done that, but I just didn't think about it.
That's why review is here.
That's fair, yeah.
No one is expecting you to be able to do this like every single second of every single game.
Yeah.
This is good. Yeah, this is a good push on left. Almojo, okay. No, Almojo, why? Just jump over and go left.
Mhm.
Like, I get the idea. The thing is, the enemy team is up and you haven't broken first check. If y'all had broken first check,
No, we did break first check.
Yeah.
okay,
We did, yeah.
okay, I guess clarifying, y'all aren't past first check, because that's the hard
That's
part of
true.
going left, is physically
Yeah.
getting past where that first checkpoint is.
Mhm.
Right.
Like, yes, it's not breaking first check. It kind of is, though.
Fair.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Like, if everyone was here, this is when it makes sense to go Almojo. Because now they have to look at Rain, or they're going to lose.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because you go so early that it's really hard to do anything.
Yeah.
Is...
They're able to deal with both fights because they're different times. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. This is
Those
a
strikes are really
brilliant
good.
push.
Damn.
Yeah, this is a
Yeah.
brilliant push.
Their
Okay,
strikes just
why do
actually
y'all
push
not
through.
match Snorlax? If the Charger can go in, y'all can go in.
Yeah. Fair point. Fair point. My bad.
Oh,
Yeah, I think we were closer to the right side. They were closer to the left side when the
No, I'm
enemy
calling
strikes
bullshit.
came out.
Y'all should have just
That's
ran.
fair. Yeah, you're right. You're right. I'm
Like,
thinking like what I must have been thinking, but yeah, no, I hear your point. We should have just fucking gone.
this
At
is
least
what,
I should have
yeah,
to clear
this is also what
space.
I'll say, especially for Rain. You
Mhm.
have two weapons that have deceptive DPS. Like Blaster and
Yeah.
Charger have deceptive DPS, and then once Brush
Yeah.
is up that also has deceptive DPS, just run Rainmaker. Because points
Yeah.
are what matter.
Also, literally, that's exactly how we set up the perfect push in the first game of Undertow Rainmaker. Was we all just went in on the left side
Yeah.
at the
I
perfect
kinda
time and cleared them
go
out.
into after this one and just like compare what went so much better.
Fair.
Mm.
Yeah. I just will say though, this is a thing for Rainmaker. When you have the chance to push, you go.
Yeah, that's true.
Like, here's the thing with your comp. You
Yeah.
don't have a time to set up the perfect push. You
No.
have the ability to run in, get very scrappy fights, in for Rain to push safely.
Yeah.
If you're not pushing during that time, you're doing something wrong. Sorry, that's one harsh, but you're doing something wrong.
No, I get it. Yeah.
'Cause, like, the other thing I'll say, it's so early in the game. What happens if you push Rain and everyone wipes?
Yep. It's just over.
You have the entire game to work with.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because like Snorlax has the right idea of just going forward. I think you'll get
Yeah.
spooked off by the strike, but just run forward.
hmm
If you die to strike, you die to strike.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you'll
I
take
tried
longer to
running
generate your
into it,
push. Like, you have the
Yeah.
chance after strikes, you just needed to run. Like, this entire push
Yeah.
fails because you just have to go.
Yeah, I screwed up. I tried to like wait just a second and long shot the stamp, and then I missed, and I was like, "Oh, what have I done?"
Oh,
I
good.
literally could've just played damage.
Yeah. This is fine. I'm glad you went a little early. I don't blame you, though.
Yeah, happens.
Like, again, I wanted to point out for your defense, your defenses are fine, just define where you're looking.
Gotcha.
Because, like, Snorlax, you're wanting to watch a left and wanting to watch the decav. The
Yeah.
decav is doing nothing threatening. If it was called, hey, we should focus right side, I think that would help you a lot. I might be wrong, but I can only
Okay.
imagine that helping. But it also
Yeah.
makes it clear for Almaja who's spawning in, where are we focusing? Are we focusing right or left side?
That's true.
Yeah, that's true.
Because it also doesn't feel like y'all are fully committed to, are we defending right or are we defending or are we defending left? It feels like you're
That's
just
true.
trying to fight them for the sake of fighting them.
Yeah. I knew they were going right. I wanted to cut them off. I killed two, but
Yeah.
like I died for nothing, and I'm not in a position where I can even rotate right to get to them.
Yeah, like if you wanted to go right side, I don't disagree with you. Full commit to your action. Because you kind of
Yeah.
half commit.
Yeah, no, true.
This is good on going in Almaja. Yeah, like
Made
this
a good
is
pinch, yeah.
good once you get it here. It's just y'all could have done this without needing to die.
Okay, yeah.
Like,
Mhm.
okay.
for the record, your play of going right to cut them off and saying there is fine, this doesn't work and this works great. I would do the
Yeah.
same thing in your shoes.
Okay.
Just this could be cleaner from the team side.
Gotcha.
And I only dropped this way because it's literally feels like the only option because I feel alone. Died. I'm like,
Yeah.
if I don't drop here, then they get this check. Like,
Yeah.
I only made the right play because it was the only play to make.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I
Mhm.
feel like.
I should have poked it.
I was gonna say I think y'all could have picked, but
I try to move really, really fast here, and I
that's fine. Like I don't
poke them
disagree.
out of right.
Yeah,
but-
like you're allowed to have 3 people move quick and then someone just grab rain. Just
Yeah.
at some point, grabbing rain is like needed in that formula.
Yeah, no, fair.
This is fine. Good on fighting together. We both have the same idea.
Yeah.
This is fun. Like I have to say, y'all's pushes are very good. Like once it's defined what you're doing, your pushes are great.
Gotcha.
I think it's just defining this is where we're wanting to push. Good on stalling out. Yeah, this is a really good push.
I threw that booyah way too far. I know.
No, that's
I knew
that
it,
booyah's
but-
perfect. Are you kidding me?
Well, I mean, too far to the side of the map. I would have thrown it like
No,
on the
that's-
pedestal. I feel like
No, that's
Yeah, but
that's
by
fine.
throwing it there, you know exactly where they
that's
retreat
Yeah,
true.
to.
you
Like,
need
they
a
were right on
physical
top
be in that
barrier.
corner. You have a point. Okay.
Like I'm gonna back up because I want to hit on the play and like why that works because I find explaining is a lot more valuable.
Yeah.
So you throw booyah here, right? You make
Yeah.
a clear physical wall.
Yeah,
They
that's
can't
true.
get past here, and you perfectly separate out their two, like the team.
That's true.
Like
Okay.
literally the only thing I would have done is I would have thrown it on a ramp and a little more center, but
Yeah.
that's still good.
Yeah.
Like that
I
is
think
still
at
a
the
very
time
good
I was
booyah.
thinking there might be someone sharking in that left little corner, like behind the wall. That's why I
Yeah,
threw it
that's
close to
fine.
their side. I think yeah, throwing it like on ramp a little further away from the side would have been fine.
Yeah,
And
that's
that
fine.
could have worked
I
with
just
that.
wanted to explain because the play works. Like that
No,
is a
yeah,
very good play.
okay.
Oh, God, that stamp's gonna be brutal. Okay, go off.
No, it isn't.
Sorry, I'm a tent player. I'm used to stamps just ending everything.
No, that's fair.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is fine. Like I really just think here is defining. Holy one
Did
shot
you
Mad Mask.
have shot him again?
Oh no, that was a one verse for Mad
Oh,
Mask. I
okay.
think that's an impressive one burst. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, this
Good
is
call,
fine.
sure.
Like, the main thing I want to point out with this push, y'all were there
Mm-hmm.
for just about 30 seconds.
Yeah.
Just define where and why you want to, or just define where you want to go.
Okay.
Because I think that's the issue you're going to have this game. Because yeah, they get a second push later on, and I think y'all just
Mhm.
don't define where you're going.
Yeah.
Because like, I'll be real, I think that's the biggest issue y'all have.
Yeah. Sorry, Amanjo, I screwed up your shark so bad.
It's fine. It
I
happens.
I was literally just jumping in. I didn't know totally that you were sharking, and I just.
It happens to me
completely-
way too often. I'm just desensitized to it. It just
Yeah.
happens. People want to get in. I don't blame people for wanting to get in.
Yeah, that's fair. I play like especially with Blaster. I try to take space so quick that they don't expect me to be there. You
Exactly.
probably see that a lot throughout this game. Like anything happens at all, and I'm trying to take space like Godspeed.
I have no issues with that. I promise. If
Okay,
you want to
cool.
get in, you want to get in. I
No,
can't
yeah,
stop
fair.
you. And in
Yeah,
fact, I
fair.
want to help you.
I was gonna
Yeah.
say, perfect segue to what I was just talking about of just communicate what you want.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's true. That's true.
Yeah, I actually want to talk about this defense because this is like the main thing that I'm noticing and
Mhm.
wanting to point it out again. Define where you're going. It feels like you're defending because you know it's the right thing, not
Yeah.
defending because you're wanting to wait 2 seconds and get out somehow.
Yeah.
Because like y'all see how it feels like you're just trying to stop them from going instead of
Yeah.
this is what we're doing to get back in.
Yeah.
Mm,
But
I
it
see.
really does matter.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Because like y'all are winning your fights, but do you notice how it doesn't matter? Or you're not winning, but you're stalling your fights, and they aren't able to get in cleanly, but they're still
Yeah.
able to push Rain. Like you
Yeah.
did nothing for this is how we're getting back in,
Yeah.
and that's why this push is
Your
successful.
strikes
Really,
are such. Snorks, I just want to say your strikes are so damn good.
Oh,
yeah, they are. Oh god, I remember this moment. I looked ahead of this game a little bit. This was hilarious.
Yeah.
Read of the century.
yeah, that was actually
I figured it's just funny because that thing just sat there with your gun in its
Absolutely.
face.
No, for sure.
The thing that's like is when we played that PB a little bit ago, Infa, and we were just like on random ass weapons. I was on leader. You try to
Yeah.
sneak up to me with a dynamo and shoot you out of the air right in front of me.
Yeah.
I felt so slick, but it was definitely like not on purpose.
It's
fair.
yeah.
You just happened to be in front of my line.
Yeah. This is good on your push. I'm wanting to point out it's defining where you're wanting to go.
Yeah.
Because it feels like you're
Yeah.
wanting to go left, but it feels like you're afraid to just say, we're going left. If we die, we die.
Yeah. True.
I know it's
I
the
think
hardest
that's
part with aggressive comps, especially when there's a minute left and you're on the back foot. But the thing
Yeah.
is, if you die, you die. Like,
Yeah.
Mhm.
and the fortunate thing is, it's not like if you die in game, you die in real life. It's just, okay, we take
True.
like 8 seconds to respawn.
Yeah.
But do you see how no one's like prepping this left side? Like, you're wanting to, but you aren't fully committing to it. Mojo, I'm sorry, pushing
Yeah.
right is not
don't
the
know how
correct
to
approach
fight.
here. I get the idea, but you need to be generating force now.
Mhm.
You don't have time for a slower play like going right. But you'll notice how Rain just has to be making its own space. Y'all should be trying to make that
Yeah.
space for Rain. And then if Rain gets there and that space isn't decided, Rain's overwhelming force is what decides that space for you. But you should be
Okay.
making it so it's a 50-50 instead of, okay, we're just kind of hanging on here.
Yeah. Copy. I have really bad death. That's kind of on me.
Oh, good, they happen. Let's see.
And I think it was pretty much connected to what you were saying, where I didn't know what I was gonna fight. I didn't know how to make that space, and I just fucked up the fight because I was
Yeah.
like,
Or
there's
I
3
think-
people here. Who do I
I
fight?
think
And
here's
was-
another spot where this is, where it shows itself. Of like, where are you
Yeah.
wanting to push in? Because Almondra, you going in here
Yeah.
is a great. It's just no one's playing off of it. Because it feels like no one
Yeah.
knows why you're going back there. or no one knows what the goal is after the kills here.
Yeah.
So you die and nothing happens with it, even though like that is the correct play.
hmm
Hmm.
I fuck up here. Don't look at me.
That's fun. I don't talk about mechanical plays. I'm sure you
No,
noticed.
that's fair. Yeah.
Like I'd much rather talk about the why of plays compared to this. This is like it happened. I'm not going to talk about mechanics.
I
Okay.
almost make such a hero play at this last moment. I get a quad off this
Yeah.
zip.
Nice, holy zip. We love to see it.
Yeah, literally. But you're so far out, I feel like that
Yeah,
I remember
it means they're gonna get
yeah. You
that.
needed to jump over.
Yeah, I just didn't feel like we had time because overtime had already started. I was like, I have the zip caster, I need to use it
No,
now, or
no.
else
The zip
No,
is
that's
fine.
the
It's
space will be
after the
too
zip.
hot.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Oh, after zip. Yeah. That makes
Like
sense.
it's either that or you full commit to a risky play of you run through ramp and you just try to trade as many things as you can.
Which,
Yeah.
to be fair, we do need it down to 15. That might not be that bad of a place because we have to get it just past bumper where I am right now.
Yeah.
But
Yeah. Also, y'all just kind of leave Rain alone.
yeah,
Any other time, I agree with it. It's just that it's overtime. With overtime, you have to play
Okay.
by a little bit different rules.
okay, yeah.
Yeah, that's why this game happened. Yeah.
Okay.
Again, like, I just want to say, because I know I've been focusing a lot on the negatives, y'all are so close to perfection with your comp.
That's fair.
That's how I feel too. I have a really fun time playing with this comp, genuinely, because it does feel
agree,
like
yeah.
it's put together really well.
Yeah.
I 100% agree.
Yeah.
Me too.
Oh, the Hammerhead game.
Especially in games like this.
This game we just played well. I can't lie. We played super well as a team, and
Hell yeah.
I think we had to replay this. I can't remember.
This was the
This
second
was a
game. Yeah.
replay, and I
this
did
was the replay.
mention the thing that got us killed
We made the
the first
perfect
time,
adjustments. Yeah.
Oh,
and that
okay.
was fixed. And yeah,
Oh yeah, I remember. There's a person striking left.
yeah,
Oh, yeah.
is that last strike?
Yeah, no, this is
God,
fine.
this map
Like,
is so vertical.
it is, yeah. I do think y'all could have pushed in a little bit earlier to fight, but still, it looks very good. Like, everyone is on the same page, which is really what
Yeah.
matters.
Oh, yeah, this is the second game because he placed the beacon further back, so we weren't jumping through a
Yes.
gap, and we were able to get this space quickly.
Yeah.
They
Okay,
want this
yeah,
really bad. They get punished. We know it's 4v2.
Yeah, this is perfect.
You
And
find the mini with
yeah.
a sensor, and it alerted me, and I was like, oh,
Hell
shit.
yeah. I wanted to point out, like, this push is so successful because you also know where you're going.
Yeah,
Mhm.
that's true.
Which,
Luckily, on this map, there's only really
yeah,
one way to
like,
go.
to be fair, some stages will help you, some stages will hurt you. It's just
Yeah.
being aware.
Gotcha.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this is a perfect hold. Nice, Amajo. This is perfect. Yes!
Yeah,
Yep.
man.
Yes!
Yep.
I'm all delayed,
Yep.
but I'm like, I'm going into.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Please tell me you push all the way into this one. Yes!
I do.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Thank you so much. This is
That's
perfect.
why I told you this
Yeah.
game is excellent.
Yeah, no, this is perfect.
I accidentally fell backwards after I got
That's
the kill,
fine. It
but
happens. You're still holding
if
so
I
far
yeah.
up. Like,
Yeah,
again,
if I didn't, I would have had a further up angle.
it's fine. Like, again, don't be, like, how dare you
That's
be,
fair.
like, why are you being pressed about doing the right play? Like, you're
That's
doing the right
yeah.
thing. Be glad that you're doing it. Don't be pressed about it.
I guess I'm too worried about like perfecting a good play when I need to work more about making a bad play good.
That's some of it. But, like, I also want to bring up, there is no such thing as perfection in this game.
That's
Like,
true, yeah.
if you want to talk about perfection, you are talking about running Eater, and you hit every single shot you take frame perfectly. Like, unless you want to start playing that,
Yeah.
you shouldn't be worrying about perfection.
I mean, I could.
Yeah.
Don't do that. That is the
We
worst way you can
could.
play this game.
Yo, Snorlax, I need you to grind Squid Aimer for the
No,
next
no,
24
don't
hours
you
straight.
fucking dare.
Hey, I'm just
I'm
saying,
just
3 of
kidding.
us have
I'm
one-shot
just kidding.
weapons.
But don't worry about perfect. Worry about good enough.
That's
Yeah.
true, yeah.
Because trust me, I get the temptation to worry about perfect, but it only ruins your mental.
Gotcha, yeah.
Yeah, no, this is like this is a really good game. Like,
Yeah.
this is a perfect game. Yes, there are errors, but this game wants good enough. If you have a chain
Yeah.
of good enoughs, that's a perfect game.
Okay, yeah.
Okay. Is there anything else y'all want to put into fodder? Any questions before I kill it?
Not really. No.
Did y'all like? I remember one of y'all saying you really want to look at the 1v1 on Undertow Rainmaker to compare it. Do you still want to do that?
Yeah, I am still curious.
Yep. Give me
Yeah,
one
yeah,
second.
honestly.
Okay.
Have you already sent them? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm
I
gonna, I'm gonna
assume
just sent me all of them. So
Okay, cool.
you'll have to give me 1 second. I have terrible R's or eyes, not R's. Holy. Sorry, I was still looking at the start of the code. We hope that this is the right code, and if not, I'm going to have a fun time trying to figure out what is wrong. There we go.
I would have laughed if it just pulled up some like random like Train Slasher game from completely other player.
See, that would be sick, but I've never had that happen yet. So
No, fair.
I think replays get deleted after a while.
they get deleted
Yeah.
every patch.
Yeah.
Uh,
Because I know it's same comps. One thing, and I kind of put you guys to this rule too, sorry. If we replay and we just won by KO, like really quick, I try to be respectful and just run the same comp so the enemy team who needs the replay knows what they're fighting and going into, and I don't
Yeah,
get cooked on.
absolutely.
But
It like annoys me when my team
yeah,
asks for replay and then the other team switches comps. I'm like, come on,
Oh,
guys.
okay. I guess I'm evil for that one.
that is evil.
I do it all the time. My approach is if you're asking to rerun the stage, you're wanting conceptual stuff. Like, if you're
that's
wanting to fight the same comp, say, hey, I want to fight the same comp. If you're
Yeah.
asking for a replay, I'm assuming you just want to replay the stage comp.
that's fair. Yeah.
Those are two very different things.
Okay. Yo, yeah, this was the game where that popped.
Calling.
Why are they so afraid to commit? Okay. Sorry, they should have just committed to
Yeah.
pop. They have more popping force than y'all.
Yeah.
Whatever.
And we went into the match like I think we said that they're gonna get pop, and then we're like in mid, and we're like, why isn't this popped yet?
Yeah.
And then we
Yeah.
start
This
fighting
push
for
is
pop because we
perfect.
got
Okay,
confused.
yeah, we fight really well together there.
And I almost do the exact same thing to Pen again in the first
Hell
opening,
yeah.
but I whiffed that zip. But no, that was my ideal play on opening.
Yeah, this is
I want to
all
do that
very
every
real.
time
I
I
wish
play
one of y'all just
Undertow.
grabbed here.
Okay.
Like, this
Mhm.
is being really nitpicky, but you just got pop and you know that you're having force going forward. Like, you can just grab and go. Because if you grab and go here, estimating, you probably get down to 20.
Okay.
I need to build better habits of just jumping to the team if I'm that far separated.
Yeah. This is
That's
gonna
fair.
pushing in. Yeah. Like, do you see what Mojo does here? If y'all did this earlier, this is perfect. Because you just give... Like, what happened for this entire push is you just gave them time to go in.
Yeah.
Like, same thing, define where you're going forward. Because... Hold up, I didn't back up enough. Oops, I'm fired. Anyways, but like here, y'all have the chance to go forward and you just don't.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not gonna ask why. There are so many reasons to why it can possibly be that. But like
Yeah.
right here, you have pop. You have the chance to push. You need to just go.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. I think I was X instead, and I think I assumed Maddie was gonna pick it up because they have wall.
That's
I like
fair.
don't even remember my thought process there.
Okay.
Understandable.
This was
Yeah,
a very quick game, I will
Yeah.
admit.
fair. Either way, someone should be looking to two people should be looking to go forward, and someone should be looking to pick up. Like, it doesn't matter who. Just that chain of events needs to happen.
Yeah. Every time I took grades, by the way, the slosh was there, and I was like, fuck, I can't win this fight.
That's fair. Yeah. I mean, hey, if you know they're consistently going greats, just bait them greats and run left.
That was also the only times they went greats, though. My timing was just impeccably bad.
It happens.
Yeah.
This is fine. Like, I think this game is better because you have more of an idea since it's like not a replay. But like, you're still having the same issue of where are you wanting to go in.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I got distracted with a very far out
That is
kill, which
super fortunate save.
yeah, fair.
Yeah, no, this is fine. Like, this is still good. You'll have the right idea. But you see here, like it's very defined what you're wanting to do. Oh, that's so unfortunate. That's a
Yeah.
tragic pop. Go off, Snorlax. Holy.
Let's get this
Yes,
done.
thank you for grabbing. Someone understands how to play
Yes.
Rain.
Okay, wait. Why are you still alive?
Yeah, I don't know how it's.
Simply better. No one is ready for you to just run at Rain.
No, literally, yeah.
Yeah, no, this is good. Like, again, this is just me being picky. Define where you're wanting to go. Because, like, how much
That's
you're kind of in Narnia, despite spawning in at the same time that Otto.
Yeah.
That makes sense. Yeah.
And again,
I miss it.
everyone is
There.
equally to blame here. Just,
Fair.
this
Nice
is
kills.
hell. Rip.
And
That's fine.
It's fine.
Nice. Yeah,
then did I?
I'll
Yeah.
clean it up. This is.
I feel like our offense is really good when our two AoE Slayers are doing good offense, and our defense is really good when our two more defensive weapons are there. It's just it's so much more amplified when me and Almojo make stronger plays on defense, and we're not just doing nothing.
Yeah.
And it's better when Snorlax and Mad Mask are up there on offense, and like
Yeah.
you see it especially this game.
I completely agree. It's just is a matter of I think it literally should be both of us like
Mhm.
switching what we're doing, like
Yeah,
depending on
that's
how
fair.
like we have to know when we're pushing and when we're defending, so we know
Yeah.
Fair.
like-
This is what I
like
would.
that would just
Mhm.
amplify us so much.
Yeah. The simple thing is because sometimes y'all will notice cues that the others won't pick up on. If
Yeah.
just call, hey, we should be doing this action. Like if you
Yeah.
notice, like Snorlax or Mad Mask, if either of you notice, okay, there are so many things something is going to go wrong. Call to play defense.
Mm.
Or Mojo and if both of you see like, hey, there's a 1 in a million play that we can do, and this just wins us the spot for free, and it's safe.
Mhm.
Call it.
Yeah.
Because both
Gotcha.
both of you should call for the other.
Yeah,
Referring to both of you.
going to call to each
Referring
other.
to the
It's
like
just
the parents.
yeah.
But yeah,
We've got to refer to the other pair more. I feel like I
Yeah.
know like almost all of my calls go to Almojo. I make almost 0 calls to the other two.
which
and
is
I think that might be an issue.
fine. It happens. Just like
That's fair.
next time you get to play, put in some deliberate practice or deliberate effort of okay, we have the time here.
Yeah.
Just call okay, hey, we should play offense. Hey, we should play defense, or the other way. And this is something that anyone can do, and it's such a simple call. What's the plan?
Yeah,
Yeah.
true.
I would say this is just bias. I think Snorlax, you're probably like the best person to ask that because typically you'll have some time in between where you're moving for shots. You can
Yeah.
just ask, what's the plan?
Yeah.
Because if the plan is, hey, let's bunker down for defense, great. If the plan is, let's double down on offense, great.
Yeah, that would help me a lot to know what mode we're playing.
Mhm.
Okay.
I mean, we can start doing it. Nothing wrong with that.
Yeah. This is good on pushing here.
It threw a fucking stamp at me. I don't know why.
Simply better.
The hammer buff.
I'm sorry, I'm going to have a fucking conniption. Why are we taking the worst path possible to stop rain? You've already fucking checked.
Oh, this is the point where I was just hitting every shot. I can't lie.
Yeah, this is perfect though. Like you have the intent of going forward. Like
Yeah.
this is something just for offense, and I've hammered this into Almajo. If I
Mhm.
ever do one-on-one with more of y'all in general, something you will hear me hammer for offense. If you can define why you're playing for an area, you will do that much better.
Yeah.
Like, you need to define your intent.
Yeah.
Like that's when you get to do your best because you aren't thinking, oh, where am I going? Where am I shooting? It's just I am holding here. This is why I shoot.
Yeah. No, literally.
Yeah. I'm assuming this is just a quick repop into.
No, we
No,
don't
it
have
is.
pop power.
Well,
No, it
yeah.
is.
Oh. Oh, okay. Well, we do because we killed 3 of them.
Yeah. It's still a quick
We kill
repop.
a 4th too. Like.
Okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, like I think the main things, like I'll be real, like I was trying to think of like, oh yeah, how should I explain like just to have like bullet points, but literally I think if y'all every now and then like if you notice hey something's going wrong, just have someone ask what's the plan, like what's the plan, where are you pushing, and are you playing offense or defense? Because I think if y'all do that, things are going to be a lot better. Because literally the only thing I can see y'all needing to do better is coordination, and calling helps coordination so much. And it's the
Yeah.
quickest way to fix things without needing to play a lot more.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just wanting to double check. Is there anything else y'all want to throw into this recording, or am I good to kill it?
I think I'm good calling it there. I don't know
I
if
think
anyone
I'm
else has
feeling
work.
good.
Oh, there.
Okay, that's that.
Cool. Yeah, we can